Nah, I'm supposed to be a crazy man. When I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like it. That stuff got to be hot.
Is this accurate? Mr. Hellman, I can understand why you're so popular with the ladies. You've left a string of pregnancies everywhere you've been.
Is that a fact?
You have the highest spermatozoan count we've ever tested.
Must have been all that fiber I ate when I was a kid.
I'm authorized to offer you a clean slate. All charges dropped. Now, MedTech's main assignment is to locate and impregnate fertile women in the wastelands. Now, we need potent young men in the fields to assist in this great work. Men who can take care of themselves, who know the territory, who can perform under difficult conditions. Do you feel up to it?
Are you serious?
Wait till we record.
All right, let's start it off.
We gotta wait for Rickety though.
Okay.
Let's get Rickety. He's
Come
doing
on,
his
Richard.
Hospitality shit.
Yeah, hang on. Let me put
Great
this
man,
up.
thank you.
Oh, here. I'm on
What
a
is
new
that?
mic too. Let me see if I can hear
Flash
myself.
jacks.
What?
Put them on the hole.
Oh my gosh. Oh, to keep from getting
Test,
lost.
test,
I
test.
bet you lose
Test.
them although every time. But
Yeah,
they're,
I
they're,
never.
they're like $100 for $5.
I've never heard of them. That's awesome.
Innovations.
All right, everyone. This is us guys.
Test.
Yeah.
Testes. All right.
Shake it out. Loosen it up. Gyrate those hips. Do your Tai Chi. Get your yoga in. Do your downward dog because it's time. It's time for Us Guys Podcast, episode 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
That's right. My name is Bobby Dasselhoff,
Dassel.
and I'm joined by Rickety, the Pelican, Juicy Hips, Seagal,
Yes, you are.
and THC, the Goat,
What's up?
and Randall J. Flag, with Esquire with
Yes.
2 G's,
I am Randall J. Flag millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht.
and Petey Moss, Uncle Meat.
Hey now.
Everybody's here.
Hey, can you open this for me?
Yeah.
Dankeschön.
Everybody is aware. We had some. What is that? What is that barrel whiskey?
It's a wild turkey.
We had some
rare
wild
breed, barrel
But this
proof.
is high-end wild turkey.
Barrel proof.
This is barrel proof.
$20 wild
Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah, it's got a cool top.
It does.
It looks like a Western bar whiskey.
It does. Yeah.
It's
You
got
know?
a wooden.
If we
it's
were
got
in
a
a
wooden
saloon.
top with a cork. Yeah.
It's awesome looking. And
Big
it's,
big horse handling hands pulling that
potent.
pulling
I
that
can
top
tell
off.
you, it warms
yes, it
the
is.
gullet.
It does warm the
It
gullet.
warms the cockles, whatever those are. Yeah.
Yeah,
my nipples were tingling.
Maybe those are your cockles.
makes you all
My
warm.
cockles are
did.
located in my nipples.
I got all them goose pimples and shit when I drank it.
So, THC, tell us about bowling.
Yes.
THC just started back up in his bowling league.
Yeah, I was in a...
Is this the guys from work or?
No, it's supposed to be from work, but they're not from work. They're like some people that were from work and some of like the big racers around here are in there. You know, the car racers and stuff.
Local celebrities.
Local celebrities,
yeah.
racers.
Yeah, and there's not many people, only 12 people. We're looking for more, so if you want to bowl Thursday nights, come bowl.
Stinky.
There's bound to be at least one fight a year. A lot of drinking.
Yes.
You think we could develop our own new sort of like combo of bowling and fighting and something else?
Yeah, like that Italian
like
game
that
we watched.
Italian
We
last
game.
could.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee if we
Somebody
joined,
bowls a strike, just
we could have the
it's
Us
on.
Guys team
You got to tackle them before they throw it.
before they bowl.
And he has two people who stand behind him and fight off the attackers.
He has 2 offensive linemen
Yes.
protecting you while you bowl.
Yeah.
And if he blitzes through and tackles you before you bowl,
And if you pin him, you get an extra ball.
Oh, shit.
You get an extra roll, yeah. If you pin him, but you
Would
got to
we
pin
put
him.
in those bumpers, those gutter bumpers?
no, those are for pussies.
Yeah.
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 Although,
Well, anyways, this one guy, he gets up to bowl and he has like these tan shorts on. And I'm sitting in the sidelines, waiting for my turn, not talking to anybody. And I happen to look up while he's getting ready to bowl. And there's a perfect oval of Dookie stain right over his butthole. And I fought with myself for like 10
Reverend,
minutes. I was
how did
like,
you not want to get a
do I
picture?
need to tell somebody? I tried to get a picture,
Yeah.
but I had my phone held up. Well, you taking a picture of blank?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's the first day of bowling. No, man. So I think
no
they
shit.
might have seen he had a Dookie stain and
Yeah.
that I was
Yeah.
going to capture it.
You didn't get a shot of the poop stain?
No, I didn't.
And nobody told him, huh?
Nobody. I fought with that, and then I was like,
What, is he somebody's boss or uncle or something?
no, I don't know him like that. He's been
Yeah.
on my team for 2 years. He's pretty cool, but
Yeah.
Does he seem exceptionally dirty, or?
no,
No, he's on your team and you
on your
don't tell
team?
him?
no. I didn't.
Oh, that's
man.
cold.
I thought I fought
That's so
over that
cold.
for a
So
while. 'cause I-
How could you not
After
tell
I
him?
started drinking a bit, I started sitting there and giggling to myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude's got a Dookie stain.
That's
Every
the
time he
worst.
goes up to bowl,
That's
you
the
can see his
worst.
Dookie
That's
stain.
probably the best bad news to give to someone. Like,
Other than you got a bat in the cave, right?
yes. Like I could see.
That's way worse.
I could see if there's a booger hanging out. You'd be like, he'll figure it out.
Well,
But poop, it's like, oh my god, dude, you're not gonna believe this, but something's showing.
dude, you got a Dookie stain.
You're spotting. I think you're spotting. And then you gotta watch him.
Your O-ring's out.
You gotta watch him come up with the
Squirm.
excuse. Oh no, that was a Hershey kiss.
But he's on your team, and you kind of share seats when you're bowling. Like you're with your teammates.
No, we got early.
I'm sure
He
you
has
did not. I'm sure
he
you
has
were
his
keeping
own
track
seat.
of where he was sitting.
fecal transfer.
Yeah.
I did want to see if his I forgot I drank too much, but I wanted to see if it transferred onto the stool he was sitting on all
You
day.
gotta wonder, like, what his story would be. Like, no, damn it, the kids hid shit from Easter.
I think
Sat on it. Like,
No.
I've sat on a
It's
malted
chocolate,
egg.
I swear. Then why don't you taste it?
no, I think one of my reasons why I didn't tell him, because I feel strongly in my heart that he would have just said, I had a wet fart earlier. And that's it. And I
And he would expect you to
if I
understand
thought
that,
he
yeah.
would have come up with a story
Yeah.
or been super embarrassed about it, I might have said something. But he's a pretty cool dude, so I would have been like, yeah, I shit myself, or I farted.
He would just
wet in the
roll
car.
with it.
Probably,
You have to be
yeah.
a really cool dude to get away with a shit stain in the middle
that's
of
a
your
whole
shirt.
nother level. Or just the
You have to be a
uncomfort.
really cool dude.
Just the uncomfort. Dude, I'd have to go wash that out so it didn't get uncomfortable.
I love your rationality of why you didn't tell him.
It wasn't worth it to me then. At that point, if he was going to be super uncomfortable,
Yeah.
that would have been worth it to me.
Yeah.
But him just playing it off, I was wasting words. And at that point, I had already smoked a bit and drank
Yeah.
a bit,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Fuck it, I got to get this ball down the lane, yo."
Well, if you remember, we had a coworker that had a similar.
Oh yeah.
Twice.
Oh yeah, twice. And
Did it involve Baconators? Or?
I told him.
no, that was another.
That was
coworker
me.
I had.
Yeah, I was
just
there
hoping
for
he
the
wasn't
second
referring
one,
to-
and we told him.
Yeah.
And his response was, "Oh, not again."
So he ruined
Groundhog Day.
ruined shit in his
Groundhog
pants
Day.
for me,
Yeah.
ruined
I did.
spotting for me, because that dude doesn't care. He'll tell you straight up, yeah,
Not
I shit
again.
myself on the way to work.
That's a good play,
well,
though.
actually, I told him. I said, "Hey," I said, I
got a
said his
dookie
name.
stain, yeah.
I said, "Hey, man," I said,
J-Dog.
I said, did you sit in some chocolate or something?" And he's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Cause you got a stain right back here. He's like, "Is it right on the hole?"
And this one was right on the hole too.
And I said, "Oh yeah, it's dead nuts right on the hole."
It was like a log punched in cloth, then retreated back in.
And he reached around and he felt, and he's like, "Oh, not again."
That seems to be the go-to move: is reaching around and feeling it. B-Dad.
Confirmed.
Is that it? Is that the confirmed move?
Yeah,
you have
to feel it.
You have to
'Cause I don't
confirm
believe
it. You
you.
have to confirm it. Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Sadly.
As somebody who shit themselves at work, we need to know.
Well, no, I did it because whenever I told my boss, he was like, "No, you didn't."
And you had to prove it to him.
It was like, "Look."
Oh yeah, it's on my hand, not just on my butt.
I was like, "Smell it."
And he's like, "No."
No way. No, it was
I
gross.
thought people were calling me the Duke because I'm like John Wayne, but that's
nope.
a different reason. They're calling me the Duke.
I can't believe you didn't tell him, man.
Are you gonna start calling him the Duke?
Yeah, I wouldn't tell him either. That's not my responsibility.
Oh yeah, I would tell him.
It's not.
I mean, for them, because I mean, how could you look like, dude?
Okay,
I just wanted you to know, you know.
This
But
is
you do
another-
know him a little bit.
This is another part of my rationale is, okay, I noticed it. So I was feeling a little good, and I sat and I watched, and the other 4 people on our lanes were 3 females and another dude who gets way fucked up all the time. Mm-hmm. So I knew he wasn't noticing, but I was watching the 3 women to see if they would notice, because you know women always seem to
Women are
notice.
checking out.
Yeah, they saw it.
And
believe
so I
me.
was scanning
Oh, yeah,
their
they
faces to see if they would have recognized. I would have been like, "Hey, did you see his dookie stain?" But none of them. They were oblivious.
You were waiting for a secret wink.
I
you
was
know.
a secret
Wink,
something.
wink,
Did
yeah,
you see?
something like, or like a little. Little point,
you know,
yeah.
Make the deaf for diarrhea. the hand American hand thing.
This is the symbol.
Oh,
for-
it's like this.
It's like pulling on your thumb.
we have a
this is diarrhea.
No, we have a
but
deaf
this
guy.
is the poop.
That's a wet
Right?
fart.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Wet fart.
yeah.
He told us.
The diarrhea. What's the diarrhea one? Looks like you're jerking off.
It's like a bowl.
it's like-
and then
What's the other one?
This is
This
that's
is just
shit.
a regular one. Yeah.
That's just poop.
That's
Yeah,
poop,
that's
and
just
then
poop.
this
But like
is
that.
wet poop.
Pulling your
Yeah,
thumb.
pulling your thumb with
Out of
your
your fist.
out of your fist.
Downward,
Up-
and
downward
spreading
on
your
fist. Yeah.
spreading your fingers like a free bird, like jazz hands.
Jazz hands indicates a.
Yeah, so I checked out these
I love
broads
warm
and
moisture.
see if they would notice, and one of them would be his wife. And the fact that your
Oh,
wife
man.
didn't know
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
shit
your wife
yourself,
should have said.
or maybe she just
She's
didn't
used
want
to
put
it.
Yeah,
Jaded.
yeah. Maybe he has a loose O-ring.
How old was
Maybe.
he?
He's my age.
How big was the circle, or was it a circle? Or
It
like
was an oval.
Sacagawea
It was an
coin?
oval about one of those. You go to like the amusement parks and you could press the pennies into little rolls. That's exactly what it looked like. One of those smushed pennies with like the
It looked like
Lady
a
Liberty's face
railroad
on it.
track penny.
Yeah, it did. It did totally. But yeah, so nobody else noticed, so I just kind of, it was my secret. And I enjoyed it to myself. I talked to myself about it. I was like, dude, you got to tell the dudes about this. You saw it. Somebody had a shit stain. Yeah, so,
I'm good for now.
sorry.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I really wanted to get a picture, but it would have taken me way too long. And I should, if I was a little bit drunker or more, then I wouldn't have cared. I'd been like, yeah, I'm taking a picture of your
or if you would have
Yeah,
said
let's-
something to him like, "Here, let me take a picture of that, and I'll show you."
I didn't even think of that. I
Dude,
did
that's
not
the
even
move.
think of that.
That's the move,
Text
right?
it to him.
I should have. I could have been like, dude, this
Text
is
him,
your
yes.
ass.
No,
right
just
now.
say.
Just a picture. Just drop the picture on him.
I'd have posted it in the Facebook.
No, the way to throw the
What I'm looking
grenade,
at right
the best way to tell him is to be like, "Dude, I think there's something on the back of your pants. Let me take a picture," and then watch his face when he realizes what it is.
When you text
But
it to
again,
him.
his,
Oh my
his face, he would have been like, I knew it.
beautiful. Yeah.
Oh shucks.
Nah, it was in a car. I opened to get on the seat.
Yeah. But like, man, we should go wash that out or something. You know what I mean? Like a wet spot back there is better than a brown bullseye to a wet spot.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, just have it be wet.
I don't know. I lost interest after a while, too. I was focused on bowling.
Just have it be wet.
Just have it be wet back there.
You couldn't do anything because you were too focused on bowling. Oh, you're killing me, man.
You would think a guy that comfortable with it would carry an extra pair of pants or underwear. So maybe if you told him, he would just be like, I got an extra pair of
I'm
slacks.
pretty sure he
Were they
lives,
slacks?
He lives right around the corner.
Yeah. Oh,
So
okay.
they
it
were
would've
like
been easy.
Docker shorts.
Doc.
Like golf shorts.
Oh God, khakis.
Yes, they were
Flat
khakis.
front,
Very
flat front
light,
or pleated.
lighter than Randy's
Pleated or
he's
flat
wearing
front?
today.
They're the worst to get wet.
They
Yeah.
weren't cargos. They were pleated.
I'm surprised he didn't
Pleated?
feel it go down
Oh.
his leg.
The what?
I didn't look at his legs.
No, that he didn't feel it.
Can you
going
turn that
down his
mic
leg.
up towards your face a
Yeah.
little bit more?
Yeah.
There
Like,
you
I'm
go.
surprised
There you
that he didn't feel it run down his leg. You're wearing shorts.
Yes.
Pants
Yeah.
I could kind of understand.
But if it was just a squirt, like just a half
No,
a spray.
I really think
What
what
if
it
it was
looked
just a
like.
turtle head?
Yeah, that's exactly it. He had a giant turd.
I
That's
think
what it
you're
looked
right.
like. A giant moist front end of the turd, forward edge, and it was like, "Bitch, I gotta come out." So he went to fart, and it went out. And it threw a fucking uppercut at his tighty whities,
Yep.
and then retreated because he didn't want to get punched back in. Or something.
Yes.
Because he
Because he
leaned back
realized
up
how
after
cold
the
it was
bowl.
out.
So you're saying he guillotined a turtle head?
No, he
No.
didn't guillotine it. He didn't snip it off. It just,
just
went out,
kissed
punched
it.
the cloth,
Oh,
then
okay,
retreated.
yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
barbarians inside him
Yeah.
were up against the
gate.
The gates.
They
and
knocked
they
it
were,
down and ran.
They chopped down a tree.
The portcullis.
Like one of
Yeah.
those tropical fish that
Yeah.
kiss each other.
Oh,
They had
yeah.
it was a battering ram.
Gouramis.
There you go.
Kissing
Thanks,
Garamis,
B-Daz.
yeah.
That's what it was. It was a
Battering
battering
ram.
ram.
Battering ram through the medieval gates of his underwear.
They've breached the anus gates.
They've crossed the moat and they're up against the gate. Hold
The mud gate. That's from Game of Thrones.
Yes, the
the
mud
mud gate. The mud gate.
Yeah, it is.
Yuck.
Yeah, so that was the highlight of my Thursday night, and I couldn't wait, and I can't believe I actually remembered to tell you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's effort. You know, I'm putting in effort
Oh,
in
yeah.
these podcasts. I had to
Yes,
remember.
that's a writing
You're
credit.
putting in the man hours.
That's a writing credit.
That's a writing credit at the end. That's one for THC.
You got a
One
point.
awesome story.
Fuck you guys.
All right, pass the.
No, I'm being for
Let me hit
real.
the turkey.
Oh,
Turkey
there he
connoisseur.
goes.
We got a turkey
Turkey
connoisseur.
Turkey
I'm
con.
gonna get punchy this morning.
He's gonna get crabby.
Uncle Touchy's on his way.
Uncle Nasty Fingers, yeah.
Uncle Touchy sends his regards, and he's on his way.
Top of the morning, Uncle Touchy.
Do your Sean Connery accent with that.
Uncle Touchy likes to be
Please.
welcome. I was thinking about that thing you did last week, and I want to have
Are
you
you
read
enjoying
something.
that rare breed, though?
But here's the thing:
Uncle Touchy.
no restrictions on let his impersonation or his voices just free flow.
Yeah.
You can switch between
Whatever.
East Down Dickering.
Yeah, down East Dickering.
Down East Dickering, and you can go between that. You can
Sean
go
Connery.
into Sean Connery, and then Tim, if you could pull up,
Can I throw some Kenny Powers?
can you pull up some poems from? Go to unholyerection.com
Oh, God.
and pull up a couple poems.
Oh, in his accents, yes.
and he can free form whatever accent he wants, whatever feels good. All right, and we can make suggestions. We'll throw in suggestions. All right, like for instance, that guy who pooped his pants. Like, how much of a badass is he? Steven Seagal badass? Is he John Wayne badass? Is he?
No, he's Steven Seagal.
Is he
definitely.
Steve Winwood?
Yes, yes. He's definitely a
Or is he just Richard Grieco?
Is he Bruce Hornsby? Is he a sweaty Bruce Hornsby?
Bruce Hornsby and the Range.
Well,
What was their song?
I don't know. I just remember him
Bruce
playing
Hornsby and the
piano.
Range?
Here you go. Here we go. I got one of my favorites pulled up.
Oh,
Oh,
pull it up.
at some point,
you gonna make me do
you want to do it now? Let's hold up.
Okay,
Let's
we'll hold
up.
off. We'll
We'll hold up. So that will be coming up. You will have Voices by a Pelican.
Voices from
One
the gully.
sweet talking pelican.
Pelican stories.
Oh, I had another thing.
When you're Sean Connery, you have to chew on your words.
He's telling you how he does it. That's
practicing a little
Say you're mucking with the G.
Now you're mucking with the G.
Yeah.
You just gotta chew on that.
what's the matter? You
Say
burning?
sometimes it's right to slap women around. No. That's what he said.
Oh, that's the line.
That's
That's,
what
the
he
line.
said.
He won't
did
cross
say
that
that.
line.
No. There's a Barbara Walters interview with him.
I'd like to-
And he says, sometimes it's right to smack a woman around.
yeah.
Really?
It's crazy.
I'd like to.
You just made me do it subliminally. I hope you're happy.
Sean Connery was from a different time.
Oh, yeah.
They would smack abroad.
How come he agreed to dress in that fucking
He was a young actor. That's
He
why.
was not young.
Well, that's true.
He was
too.
young for his career.
79.
Young in his career.
But those are different
1979.
times, dude. Dudes looked older.
Sean Connery was born 50.
Yeah, those dudes.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah.
There are no known pictures of Sean Connery before he was.
He had a receding hairline in elementary school. You know what I mean?
And that beard.
And a
His hair
mustache.
was stark white. Yeah.
What a bad costume choice.
Yeah, he looked like he was in Three Musketeers from the beginning. You know?
What?
I'm playing the role of D'Artagnan. I will do it myself.
He had Puerto Rican facial hair since he was born. He was born with like a drawn-on mustache.
He's one of them werewolf kids.
Yeah, I should have brought him out, but maybe I'll save it. Maybe I'll save it for another time. I found some pictures from the past. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'll
Of
share
what?
with you guys. First guitar.
Oh.
Me with a dirt lip.
Yeah.
Like.
Now, are these like 4x6 prints? Or are these 5x7s? What are we looking at
Oh,
here?
these are like probably Kodak disc camera pictures.
Oh, okay.
Remember the
Yeah.
Kodak disc? Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
So that whatever those made. Yeah.
We had a 35
some Polaroids.
millimeter.
Some Polaroids.
Yeah, dude, I got some of my mom's old photo albums, and there are fucking those old like I forget what they were. Like the first prints were like 3-inch by something. Like
Yeah,
they were fucking
small.
tiny.
And them the real
Hard
yeah.
film,
Yeah,
yeah,
real
and
thick, hard.
and the pictures last for a long
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? It was real chemicals on that shit. That's back when Kodak was like,
Yeah.
fuck the planet.
I was looking at it. I'm like, I really don't have any poker face at all. Like you can
or
tell.
back then. Now you got a badass poker face.
not really,
You
not
can
really.
ride around on a 4-wheeler with a goat riding behind you.
Yep.
And just be a man about it.
And
That's
just be like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Although we didn't
We're
see
riding.
They'd be like, is that the same kid who tried to ride his bike with a tent?
When he was singing, he's like, they see me rolling.
They see him and they're like, you ain't got at least you ain't got a tent on the
Our
back
boy
of that
grew up.
4-wheeler.
What's he got a goat for? And a trailer of wood.
For Halloween, he dresses as a rocket landing.
He dresses the man with two elbows.
Yeah, there's that boy. There's that Ricky. That boy ain't right.
The man with three elbows. Yeah.
He's practicing his rocket.
He runs down the street with a parachute. That boy ain't right. He ain't right. I heard he was an airborne. No, he's 12. That boy ain't right.
He was airborne.
Yeah, he hit his head a lot. He eats out of that crick. He eats those crawfish. He has crawfish barbecues out of
I
the.
spent a lot of time in there.
Yeah, oh, I bet you did. I bet you
I
did.
totally did.
That creek was high, man.
Yeah, the creek was high. We had some crazy Hurricane Ida
This
or
weather
something
was
like that.
insane this week.
This week was crazy. I don't know if wherever you live, if you lived in like the Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey area, you got hammered. I mean, it was
like
crazy around
solid wall of rain for 3 days.
here. Yeah, it was nuts, man.
Well, they shut down some of the streets into Johnstown too.
Something
Yeah.
flooded in Johnstown. I read.
Wilmore
Like down by Slam
Out by me, the Wilmore Dam.
Yeah.
I heard they evacuated.
No, they
people.
evacuated the Wilmore Dam Valley. Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was overtopping.
What is the Wilmore Dam Valley?
I was looking
The
at
Johnstown.
houses, dude. It's this little farm area. It's a beautiful little valley, fucking in the hills.
Is it Hastings or
by Portage, by
Hastings.
Sidman,
Summerhill.
what is that town?
Summerhill, right by Summerhill. Yes,
What's that town on 53 before you get to Portage from 219?
I thought it was Summerhill.
Who the fuck
no?
knows that?
Where you
Rickety?
turn to Wilmore Dam, like make a left.
Yeah, I thought
That
that
name
was
of that town. I thought that was Hastings.
It might be.
No, it's not Hastings.
It
Battle
might
of
be something
Hastings.
like
It's
that.
just
1066.
But there's some cool little areas down there, and there is a nice farm down, or like a garden center or something. It would be a nice place to grow weed.
I bet you the price dropped after this.
It might, yeah, and it was up there too. But it's seems like a real nosy area. It's I mean, it's so secluded, and yeah, I don't like that shit.
That's where I'm living now.
Yeah, but what if you could like get in with that kind of a crowd and be a part of that?
You could, but you're not going to get in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe
You could.
Maybe you could. Oh, I could for sure, but I choose not to. I choose not to. I moved into an apartment and I got it because the last guy OD'd.
Whoa.
Luckily for me.
Wow.
Congrats on that.
Yeah. Got myself
nice.
a little efficiency, but dude, yeah, Somerset has got some drugs.
Big
Somerset
time.
is
Big
horrible.
time.
There is my local Sheets, which is cool. It's like walking distance.
Nice.
I got to have a hub.
Fucking
I got to have a place to hang out. And this one is so busy, lines out the door, no sleeves, not a sleeve to be seen.
proper.
No, yeah. And some of the craziest variations of Caucasians I've ever seen.
Yeah,
breeds that you don't see, like subclasses. You don't see.
The dwarves coming up out of the ground.
Yes, like the dwarf ranger.
The dwarf Walmart at 4 a.m. Oh, you
know what I mean?
Because why would anybody
druid.
choose that class?
Yeah, you're like, nah, nobody's gonna play that class.
Never gonna play that. Yeah.
No, Somerset
Somerset has some dwarf rangers.
Somerset has, because it has a turnpike exit too, so you see people from all over the place that just wound up there.
They're all meeting
Whenever-
there to sell their bricks of heroin.
Yes.
and
Yeah,
All kinds of
whenever
shit.
I moved up there, I thought I was moving from a small town where Central City to Somerset. I thought I was moving up. But I moved way down.
Yeah, but the city boy in me loves that there's a little bit, there's walking distance, restaurant, bar,
And
pharmacy.
shit
But it
going
has a
fucking
massive,
crucial,
like,
man.
Yeah.
I lived on the first floor. The next 2 floors were heroin addicts.
Yes.
Yeah, and they were
There's-
constantly knocking on my door.
No, this-
asking
I
for
see 'em
money,
walking-
for
yeah.
rides,
I did
and they didn't
some-
care about knocking on my door. So like 8 in the morning, boom, boom, boom.
Oh no,
boom,
I
boom.
shut that shit down. Ask Meat what
I
happens.
tried to shut it down, but yeah.
Ask Meat when
yeah,
we
yeah.
lived together. This neighbor lady, what did she do? She came up to the
She
door.
just walked
Wait.
in the house.
She came up
She
to
followed?
the
I was outside doing something. And
Oh, this
then,
is the older lady, right?
yeah.
And then we talked, and then as I came in, she followed. She just came in.
Wanted to hang out.
He was like, "Oh no! You gotta go. You gotta get out."
Was he waving his finger?
No, he was up on her though, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I invaded
Breath
his
to
spa-
breath?
Yes.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Once I turn that old cop on, it comes on, dude, and it's
She
just
was startled. She left.
I'm like, nope. You got to turn your ass around and walk the fuck
Yeah.
out. Like this is not for you. You don't go, you don't just walk in here. She's like, I thought you guys were cool. I'm like, I am not
I'm
cool.
not that cool.
I am definitely not cool.
We're going to watch videos.
Yeah, you don't walk up in here on us.
Oh, no.
Not when we're watching. Not when we're having like an '80s fucking YouTube.
On.
Yeah, we're
Got
trying
the
to
boo-boo.
guess that song. We're playing guess that song. We're all doing dabs and shit. You don't come walking up in here like fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
this place was so fucked up. Like it had like a 8-car parking off-street parking area, and I was the only person that had a vehicle.
A car.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
and I
yeah.
had there was like 14 other people that lived there.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
No,
crazy.
my little place is dope. I got these two like 60-year-old, I want to say lesbian broads that live upstairs.
Yeah.
And one of them is like a construction worker, or I want to say probably on a highway. PennDOT.
Yeah, flag crew.
No, she's dirty and she's got short hair. She wears that trucker hat.
Scissor
Like-
sisters.
Oh, she wears
She's the
boots.
female.
She kickstarts
She
her dildo
works.
and
She's
rolls
the
her own
dude.
tampons.
She's the dude, and she rolls hard, man. And then
Have you heard any
sleeveless?
noises? Have you heard any noises?
could be sometimes. No. They got a little dog.
But she's very discreet.
They got a lot of sundials. They got a lot of that ornament.
yeah.
That's like the
Are they
sun.
Wiccan?
No, they're a little bit more brutish.
Oh,
I
like
think
barbarian.
If you had to guess,
They're like brutalist architecture. They're like,
do you think they engage in fisting? Or like,
no, they've been through some shit. They're older. They're
Probably have before.
they're beyond that.
yeah, they've been through
At
some
this point,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's only for special occasions. I hear
A lot of jokes. Like
I
I've
hear
heard
anyway.
just in 2 days of hanging out with them, the joke I heard the most from them is like, "What do I look like, a man?" Wow. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's still flying after all their years together.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
dry sense of humor.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, they're cool. They're real cool. The one came down and vacuumed my apartment for me. It was nice.
What?
Because I don't have a vacuum, and there was a couch in there, and the apartment's so small. Like we literally like busted up all the paint, like trying to get this couch out, and we couldn't get it out. Now, I mean, how fucked up is that I had to get an apartment
Right.
and I gotta move the furniture out?
Of the old
you
weed
and-
guy.
you
He might
and
have died on that
60-year-old
couch.
lesbian.
Yeah,
Right.
because the previous resident OD'd. So I had to help him try to get this couch out just to get in this little efficiency that smells like dog.
Wow.
I mean, you know what I mean? So I bleached the whole fucking place down, believe me. I mean, you guys know me. I was
Thorough.
I was thorough, dog. I fucking bleached that whole spot out. And I burned, you know, it's not like I could get any real sage. So I went to Walmart and got some sage incense. And I burned 2 full packs of sage incense in that motherfucker.
Did you put your line of salt across the door?
Dude, I did every little prayer I could in that motherfucker. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, it's cool. It
doesn't come with the best juju, though.
No. I feel like I live in Japan or something. It's got like, when I tell you how small this motherfucker
You're
is,
sleeping
like
in a drawer.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I like it. All utilities included.
Nice.
I can't collect shit because there's no room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've lost so much shit over the last couple of years and moved so many times.
Yeah, it's guaranteed you're not a hoarder at this point.
No, I'm not.
That's actually very liberating and freeing.
It is, except for I've been holding on to my mom's photo album
Well, that
since
there is some
since
stuff,
I was like fucking, you know,
you got to keep some
a
shit.
teenager. It's like
I
I've
have some stories.
and dude, I appreciate it.
If you need more, like,
He has sheds.
Yeah, I still have like
it's Shantytown Village, you know.
a couple things that I would love to save if I could put in your
Bring 'em
spot.
up, absolutely.
You could put them at my place too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying to not lose any more shit, but as an old man, you know,
Yeah.
it's hard, right? It's hard to hold on to shit.
You know what it is?
It
Because
is.
you gave up everything quotes once. It's,
Yeah.
it's just not worth it.
Right. It's hard. Yeah, it's like you don't want to go through that shit again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, do I keep this?
But
It hurts
there's
to throw it
also-
away.
A Rolling Stone gathers no moss.
Yeah,
but-
that's
Yeah.
some of that, but it's also like I don't need it.
Right.
it did.
It's just something I don't really need.
Right. If I haven't looked at it in the, you know, and I realized in the last, you know, couple months, to where I've been staying with someone.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just felt like camping. And I literally live out of
Out of
like
a bag.
a backpack and a
Yeah.
basket of clothes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
no.
The rest of the stuff is,
Yeah.
what is it but memories? You know what I mean? That only matter to me. Like,
Totally.
I always think when somebody finds me dead and they look through my stuff, they're just like, oh, this is all meaningless. And they would just toss it away. You know what I
Totally.
mean?
Why
like,
wouldn't they?
Like, nobody's going to hold on to your stuff and be like, oh, let me study what this guy was into or try to write the
no.
backstory.
I don't know.
They're going to toss it away.
I hope nobody pulls any archaeology on me, man. Like, I have some friends that have agreed to, like, if I die accidentally,
Oh, they're gonna sweep.
rid of
they're
your shit.
gonna get here and do a first
Wow,
sweep.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
Black Ops shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Black
do that
lights,
shit before
with rubber gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I bet. I bet. There's
He's
some
got hidden
weird-
dookie stains.
no, it's not that bad.
Clorox wipes and fucking burn it all down, right? Bury it and burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Not
trying
here.
to. I'm
Make
trying
sure
to get
they
rid
don't
of
do
that
it here.
shit.
It is kind of weird how you attach onto shit, though.
You really-
I mean, of course, we've moved a lot. I have shit that I keep moving every time, and I keep thinking it's still in the attic or still in the shed, and I'm like, why the fuck do I keep taking this? If, you know,
Right.
I haven't had it out or done anything with it.
Like,
other than
what's
move
the
it in
what's
last
the
4
end
years.
game for it? What's the end game? What are you going to do
Yeah.
with this
What are
shit?
you gonna do
Because
with it? Yeah.
Right.
when your character dies, you don't get to keep the gear.
No,
No.
the gear goes.
So it's
Who
like,
cares
dude,
if you had the Vorpal sword?
Yeah.
right? So it's like if you
it
were
gets looted.
if you played like something like Warcraft, you know, hardcore, put so many hours into it before you quit, it's like you want to give your shit to
Yes.
someone if
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can.
Yeah. I was
You know?
watching Pawn Stars, and somebody came in and sold like the original Lich King sword, like the model of the Lich
No
King
way.
sword.
Oh, no
Yeah,
shit.
It was so cool.
Oh, from like
So if you're
BlizzCon
in,
or something.
if you're into, you remember the Lich King or the
Yeah, I know.
Or no, was he the Lich, the Lich, and from EverQuest or Warcraft?
Probably.
He was like the main boss.
It must be a Lich King
the Lich
sword.
King. The Lich King.
Must be.
The Lich King. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see it. Yeah. It was like 8
Yeah,
feet
it's wild,
tall,
man.
like
It's
crazy.
wild.
Wasn't
we
that
have-
like the Warglaives? Or
And they, I think
I
the
can't
guy
remember.
ended
I
up getting like
can't remember either.
$25,000 for it. Yeah, it was insane. Yeah,
from Pawn Stars?
yeah. But that shows have bullshit too. So.
Yeah, some of it is, you know what I mean, produced for drama.
Yeah, and
curated.
You know what's not produced for drama is the Us Guys podcast.
No.
Episode 1, 2,
the
3.
drama just comes free and
No.
natural.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get it.
Hits like lantern-jawed ghoul.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like you got to spend some time with us to get into
You'll
those
never
nuggets.
hear words put together so eloquently.
Thanks,
So-
guys.
Right. And that's why I want to just take this moment to thank anybody who's listened to
Yeah. Thank
us.
you.
Thank you.
guys.
More than one. Like if you listen to a couple and you're like invested in our little worlds,
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it, man.
And you're obviously a good-hearted person.
And we want to
And you should feel good about
absolutely.
yourself.
We want to. Yeah, you should feel good about yourself because you have friends. You know what I mean? If you're listening to this, you're my favorite people. I like you more than the people who are in this room. Wow. If you're willing to listen to this,
We're listening to it.
That's really kind of
we are.
if you're really listening to
Well-
this, then I like you more than I like these fuckers.
Not really. Rickety asked me if I listened to last week's. I said half.
I know that, but I mean, we're listening to it right now as it's happening.
Yeah, but I don't remember what we talk about 5 minutes from now.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying it so it counts that we listen. We're listeners.
You're all up in that wild turkey, bro. Why don't you fucking lay off? It's like early in the morning. Why are you guys drinking beers? Wild turkey. Why do we go so hard?
Because we can.
Because it's Saturday for us. This
Yes.
is our day of
Do you guys
release,
look
man.
forward to this? Really,
Yes.
like
Oh, absolutely.
fuck
I
yeah.
swear to God, I start looking forward to this on
Fuck
like
yeah.
on like
Absolutely.
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
definitely. I'm like, oh fuck, podcast, yes.
Yes.
We got to get this done, get it, and when I get home, I usually am productive. So if I'm not productive,
You
then
feel good after you do it.
Yeah.
It's like a good session.
I usually
Yeah.
go lay down.
it is a therapy session.
I'm all hot. It's nice that it's not hot, but I go lay down in the cool, and you know that's it.
It's like you did your job for the week.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the highlight of the weekend.
Randy probably goes back and cleans shit.
What if Meat got a job around here? Where would you see him working?
Yeah.
I would love to see him working in a drive-thru. Just his fucking winning personality. It's like, all right, man.
Yeah,
all right, here's your stuff.
that's the Wendy's in Somerset. He
Yes.
would work there. Yeah.
All right.
But I
man.
would be polite.
Oh yeah.
No, I see.
They're
him,
polite.
I think
They're
I see him doing wheel alignment.
Oh no shit!
Where
Working
someone
in the
just
garage.
drives the car in, and like
No, turn to the left.
Yeah.
Turn a little bit to the
No,
right.
no,
I see him at
Jiffy Lube.
at one of these shitty little comic book stores and figure stores that we have that are only open from 3 to 6 on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Or the one of two video stores.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what do I watch
Yes.
from 1974 that has Chris Christopherson?
yes.
And he's like, well, you either want to be a fag about it or you don't. Do you want to really watch it or do you want to be a queer? I mean, you know what I mean?
faggy to me.
You gonna be a poser?
Video store clerk, absolutely. If those,
Do you like
if
Kiss?
that job still exists,
Yes, comic book shop
Yes.
dude from like The Simpsons.
Yes.
Oh no.
Put a ponytail.
A ponytail and headphones. Well, actually, that's not the Thor you're looking for. You're looking for Thor.
Actually.
This is Amazing Tales 1. It's worth a fortune. What you
Get
have
out of my store.
what
Get
you
out
have
of my store.
is a cat pee stained copy of a.
Those are not
Dick Tracy
dildos.
that nobody cares
Those
about.
are not dildos. Those are silicone for direct decoration only.
You cannot use those to insert into your
Do
anus.
not put your penis in those. Those are for a joke only. Ha ha.
No, you can put your wiener in it.
Don't touch the glass.
If you don't get it, get out of my store.
Him and Rickety running a fucking collectibles store.
that would be.
God damn, dude.
There's a TV show right there.
That writes itself.
That's a
That writes
TV
itself.
show.
Yeah.
He's all
But he knows way more.
Yeah, Meat's all quiet in the corner, like I don't give a fuck, but he really knows everything in the store.
He's listening to see if Rickety fucks
Yeah.
up, and then he's like,
Yep.
no. Actually,
Rickety, who keeps the business alive
Yes.
by being excited and
And
happy.
he just grows to resent me
Yes,
more and more over time.
I think I'm mature enough to realize that.
Episode 3, he asked me for a raise. Like,
And he's like, dude, we don't make any money. This store operates at a loss.
I gotta stand on my laurels.
Because you
though.
keep everything.
I'm borrowing money to keep this store
we
running.
buy shit off of dudes that come in. That's it. That's all we do. We don't sell anything.
anything.
We buy it and put it in the shed.
We insult more customers than we make. Like we chase them off.
It's like American
weird.
Pickers, but we don't sell
Meat,
anything.
meat,
We
there's
just
so
keep
many-
it.
yeah, Meat, I'm glad we had a double order to Jughead Comics this month. They're really flying off the shelf.
Yeah.
We can't have a no teenagers policy.
And he's like, but they're good comics, man.
Fuck Archie.
We can't have a no teenagers policy at a toy store.
But I hate teenagers.
Upper scale. Though.
Fuck their happiness.
It's really weird how those guys are all pricks. Every
Isn't
comic,
it?
every
Yeah.
comic
Yeah.
book store.
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism, right?
But they try to shit on like your childhood.
No
shit on
matter
your, like,
what it is.
like anything you bring up that you like, you would think they would be like supportive. Like,
Yeah, no.
they'd be like, no, they'd be like, no, that
But
sucks.
they're so jaded. They
This,
see that
thi-
so
you should be
much.
reading this, and this.
Right.
What you like sucks. This is what you should be into.
So the cynical comic book store owner is. That's the job.
Rampant.
That's the job we'd put meat in this week.
Nice. I
Anybody
appreciate
else
it.
want a job?
yeah.
You want a job?
No.
No, we're a team, bro.
Oh yeah, you guys are both working there this week. All right.
This week, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd put Rick in it.
What job would you give me? Like for real?
Well, first off would be like one of those quick fills where they pump their gas. They pump the gas for you, and they just have like tons of small talk with everybody. You know what I mean?
Very good at small talk.
Very good at small talk.
I've mastered
very
small
good.
talk.
Yeah.
Small talk's a large.
You'd be like, "How's your corn doing?" You know what I mean?
Oh, fish are biting down here.
Yeah, I see this type of gravel. This means you live in this dirt.
Right. I don't just pump your gas. I give you a life tip.
Yeah,
You know,
life
a
tips.
life hack. You know, something that's gonna get you through.
He's like a Far Side calendar.
The fish. Are,
Those were good stuff.
the fish are biting down by the river.
Cliff Clavin.
Yeah.
He's the Cliff
Fun
Clave.
facts.
Yes. So the
Better than a
comic
Cliff Huxtable. I
is
guess.
Cliff Cleveland going to be at the December?
Yes, him
Yeah.
and Norm is.
Yeah.
And two guys from the Goonies.
Him and Norm is.
The Fat Hobbit one.
Yes.
They're going to be at the
Samwise, and he
Samwise
played in the
Gamgees,
Goonies,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he played at Rudy.
All right.
I'm surprised they advertise him as not from the Lord of the Rings. They advertise him as.
Goonies.
So listen, we
Yeah,
should
that's it's odd.
And Rudy.
we should let everyone know that this is going to be the first Us Guys event. Or a Us Guys event in 2021. You can meet us at the Monroeville Convention Center.
Yes, you can.
We won't be signing autographs. We don't have a booth.
We don't. We'll be walking around.
We'll be buying tickets just like you. So
You will be texted very special instructions
Yes,
5 minutes
yes.
before the
on
event.
where we park.
Meet us there if you want to smoke
We'll
a bowl
tell
and
you
go in.
because as nerds, we know exactly where we park already. I was able to find these guys last
Yeah,
time
without-
because
And we park in the
Without
same
even
place.
asking, without even asking.
Yeah, we know what store we park in front of. You can meet us, smoke weed, try to go over to the Ruby Tuesdays and get turned away because there's fucking cosplays in there.
wow.
And they're not serving our.
And then we'll go back, smoke some more weed. We'll go to the Mexican restaurant, get diarrhea. I'll go to the bathroom.
Shit, before you
I'll
leave.
go to the bathroom.
Special uninvited guest.
He just did a flyby.
Bird just flew in here.
That was a
butterfly. Oh, okay, yeah,
Flutterby.
it was a big ass butterfly.
Farfalla.
What's that called when people flip the word?
what?
Flutterby.
Flutterby.
But then they
Dyslexic?
it gets like colloquialized into butterfly.
Dickens, Dickering.
No, it's not.
Down east?
No, don't get me started.
Not Dickering.
Gibberish.
So yeah, if you
No,
are
putting one half of the word first. It does
Right.
have a name, yeah.
if you're game and you're in the Monroeville, Pittsburgh area in December and you want to come see Dusty Rhodes' Air, come with us because he's going to be there and so are we. And we wouldn't miss a chance if you...
We're going to be cosplaying as the American Dream.
Yeah, if you listen to this podcast at all, you know that Dusty Rhodes from the NWA was my spirit animal and spirit guide.
Yes, and
He's
we
my
just-
spirit guide.
Yeah.
He was my fashion guide. He was my hairstyle.
Everything.
He was my forehead guide. I want my forehead to look like
his thing on his gut.
his colostomy bag,
Whatever that was.
his diabetes.
If anybody agrees to come, I'll carry you in a baby Bjorn.
Yeah, he was the first man with stretch marks that I was an admirer of.
That's deep.
Yeah, he was the first guy with stretch marks that I was like, you know what?
That's because he
I
stood
can
up.
see past
He
it.
stood up to Ric Flair.
He did stand up to Ric Flair, and he wasn't pretty.
No, that Jerry curl. That
Yeah,
bleach
coming from an
blonde
outsider.
Jerry curl.
He was like
Son
me.
of a plumber.
He always had those dark eyes, too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know, like
He
that-
looked-
now
He didn't
I
get
don't
much
this
sleep. He was
dark
stressed
eye.
out, bro. He had a speech impediment. He was putting in extra time
times,
with the
hard
vocal coach. He was
He had
like,
to go do barbed wire cage.
they were like,
matches.
we love your hype talks, Dusty, but nobody can understand what you're saying.
It's hard times.
It's hot time, and the lens is all covered with saliva. You're like Sylvester Cat up in this motherfucker.
That's why they invented the spit guards. Dusty Rhodes.
That's why they put
Dusty
spit
Rhodes
guards
at a
in-
salad bar.
and at Ponderosa. Dusty Rhodes ruined Ponderosas for everybody in the 80s.
Did you see this?
steak. Like, we don't need the iceberg lettuce any wetter, Dusty. Back up off it, man.
Real bacon, not bacon bits.
I love this iceberg lettuce. It has no nutritional value.
It's just wet.
Empty calories. That's what I'm looking at. Dusty empty calories rolls.
I look for the juicy ones.
That was
at the
my
bottom.
first name.
This
that I
isn't real
started.
bacon. This is bacon bits.
Bacon bits is not bacon. It's cologne. I use bacon bits as deodorant and powder in all my crevices. I put bacon bits in my from under all the time. I put bacon bits on my taint to keep my Fruit of the Looms dry.
Greasy.
And my Killer Bees spandex. My polka dot. I was the first bubbler. They used to call me Bubbler. That was my first wrestling name, was the Bubbler.
That was Bubbles.
The bubble machine.
Before Bubbles.
Oh, man.
Dusty Bubbles.
That's what ladies used to call me. Under the blanket, I would make them bubble.
I was going to.
I used to make my spandex bubble. It looked like I was carrying varmints around there. It looked like I had a weasel in the back of my spandex.
Capturing varmints in my spandex.
I used to have a mink that would run around in my spandex.
I think that's a weasel back.
Kodo and Kodo.
I would tell him it was a mink, but it was really my farts. I was the bubbler. I ate a lot of fried food.
I had weasel farts.
I used to have weasel farts
A
in my...
weasel running around in my
I was 12 years old when I had my first weasel farts. I was in a bowling league. And nobody told me.
Now I'm laying down.
Nobody told me I had a mink running around doing circles around my thigh in my spandex. But I thought it was just a fart.
Fuck you, Kevin Sorbo.
Oh, man.
I was the first beast master. I was the yeast master. I found out I was fucking, it was all the glutens giving me gas. I had to lay off that whole week.
Yeast master.
They used to call me Roman meal.
You remember that bread?
Yes. Roman meal gave me such bad gas, me and Leon.
That cheap shit peanut butter.
It's a thick sliced turkey.
bread.
I had thick sliced turkey and Roman meal, and that spicy brown mustard. It gave me the weasel pants.
Oh,
I used to have Paula Shore running around.
I'm chilling with the weasel.
Paula Shore in the back of my spandex,
Man.
making marks.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know his mom ran the comedy store.
What?
Yeah.
Mitzi Shore's his mom.
Mitzi Shore.
Yeah, she was.
Mitzi Shore.
She ran a famous comedy club in Las Vegas.
She's highly regarded.
Not Las Vegas, but
She's
you know what I mean.
somewhere.
Highly regarded or.
No, among comedians, she's like a god. Like a gateway.
But there's a couple other ones that run the stores that they're like considered like dragon ladies. You know, like you had to go
What?
through her, like you had to kiss her shoes to get through.
Rubber.
But she actually,
Yeah.
she
You had
actually
to rub on
supported
her.
Yeah.
A what?
You had to fraternize.
Fraternize?
Fraternize.
Fraternize. Flatulence.
Flatulence or fornicate. Was it fornicate?
No, when you rub yourself on people.
Yeah, were there any ladies who had a casting
Sharking.
couch?
What?
Were there any ladies who've had a casting couch? Like, would you go to a female Harvey Weinstein? Are there any female Harvey Weinsteins out there?
That Disney lady, probably,
Oh yeah.
who ruined the series, according to
To
those.
draw cartoons, you had to lay on a casting couch.
No, the Star Wars. The head of the. She works for Disney and is in charge of Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Kathleen.
They
Kennedy?
can't put a lady in charge of that.
No, she is, and they're mad because those movies
because
kind
she
of.
gets too emotional.
Well,
Everybody
you
dies.
sound like Texas.
Once a month. Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah. In Texas, they're putting bounties out on pregnant ladies' meat.
Did you hear that?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They passed the strictest abortion laws after 6 weeks. You can't get an abortion, and if you know a chick who's pregnant and gets an abortion, you can tell you rat her out, you get 10 grand.
What?
I would tell on you guys just to try to. I would just try to get that money real quick, and then they'd be like, "He's not pregnant. He's lazy.
He likes cookies.
He's not pregnant. He's just lazy." You know what I mean? But there's something to be said for that.
There is.
He calls it zen. I call it lazy. He says he's enlightened, and I'm saying he ain't getting any lighter.
Isn't that fucked up?
That is. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. How much do you get? I wonder.
10 grand.
10 grand.
10 grand.
Oh man, I'd be out.
Fucking for real.
I'd be like Dog the abortion hunter. I'd be out hunting for. I would get a. I would get a
fetus hunter.
Yes, I'd be Dog the fetus.
That'll happen, I bet.
Dog the Jezebel hunter, and I'd be out there looking for young ladies trying to get abortions, and I'd turn them in, and that's how I'd make my living. And I'd wear a vest, and I'd put a big giant stuffed bra on Rickety, and I'd be like, he's my wife.
Because I'm that pretty.
And you guys would be my sons with mullets, but you would look nothing like me and be like as old as me. But,
Yeah, I like where you're going.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like spin-off show. You know?
You get tasers?
Yes, B-Daz the
That's a
abortion.
one-off, though.
B-Daz the abortion hunter.
Wow, I don't want to do it.
I'd be an abortion repo man.
Let's be like saboteurs.
Oh, and saboteur what?
And-
Bingo?
What?
Proms?
No.
What are we going to
No,
saboteur?
the opposition of the
Fetal repo.
Oh, we'd be like the Antifa to the Proud Boys. Or the Proud Boys to the Antifa.
I guess.
Is that what you mean?
Sort of, yeah.
Pro FIFA? We'd like soccer.
I'm not pro anything to go join a club.
I don't want to join any clubs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not pro anything enough to go join a bunch of like-minded, because I'm going to turn on them.
Totally.
That's what's going to happen. I'm just telling you now. I hate myself so much that if anybody wants to hang out with me, I have to hate them. That's just
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's a whole another degree of self-loathing.
Yeah, this
I don't want to be with anybody who wants to be with me.
Yeah. Oh, you like me? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wow.
We can't be that close because there's something wrong with you.
Sorry.
This is the therapy session of
It is.
episode 1, 2, 3. It's like the Fibonacci sequence of podcast. No,
Not at all. No.
not at all. No, or the pie. This is the pie. The pie episode.
One,
No,
two, three.
This is 3 sequential numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the Jackson
It's very
5
common.
this is an anagram.
It's
An onomatopoeia. This is an onomatopoeia of no.
No, it's
big
3
no.
sequential numbers.
4, 5, 6.
It's 3 sequential integers.
What's 4, 5, 6?
Well, actually, it happened.
same
No,
thing.
but
It,
1 plus 2
it happened
equals
on
3.
01 too. You know?
If I were you and I would listen to this, I would play 1, 2, 3 in the lottery this week.
I would.
Yeah.
And then if you win,
We should all play it
donate.
and then see who wins. Or if it, no, I get, yeah.
Yeah, it would win if we all got it.
What's the 4, 5, 6 rule called? Do you guys know? For like building?
No, is that something to do with like the,
Like if you're trying to square up like steps and shit.
oh yeah, I forgot. There is a
measure
number. I don't
4
Yeah.
feet.
You're
Yeah.
the guy who did shit like that.
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
inches rise.
Yeah.
No, not that part. It's how to
You're
it's
talking
how
rise, run.
to
it's
get a
like-
right angle.
Rise,
how to
run,
see if
skate.
things are square. Like whenever you're building a
Right,
deck.
a square.
Oh no, the triangle.
You measure.
yeah.
You find your point on the wall. You measure 4 feet over.
No,
and 4
that's
feet out.
You're talking
5
about a
feet
right
out.
triangle, which
That's
is
what I'm talking about. An angle.
Yeah, which is
So if you measure 4 feet over and 5 feet out, the
Right.
distance should be 6 feet, and that's how you
Yes.
adjust for square. I don't know what the name of what it's called.
it's a
though.
2, 4, 6 triangle. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, I believe. Like the hypotenuse is the sum of the root of the sum of the squares. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But it worked.
He said a hypotenuse.
Yeah, that's a gross word.
Hypotenuse.
There's your gross word for the day.
Yeah, hypotenuse. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
All our
Oh, there we are.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ho,
Down.
ho,
down.
ho, ho,
ho ho.
Squelch.
There we go. That's better.
Is that
Let
it?
him. I don't know how to do it.
Well, you can't handle the headphones? They're too loud?
He's too loud.
Mine were, yeah. They were blasting me out earlier.
Gotta soak it in, man. Accept it. Just let it take over you. Let it just wash over
Let it put
you.
out that fire in your ears.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind the right because I'm, partially deaf in this one, but the left one, yeah,
Gonna
blown out. I got a concert in my brain.
quench your thirst.
Pants.
Hey, yeah, it's getting chilly. Spring or fall or whatever.
It is getting
fall.
chilly. Yeah.
Fall is coming quick.
I
Yes,
like
it is.
There's fucking hurricanes coming through. There's fires, and here we are.
Floods.
Here we are
Yeah.
up in Appalachia. All we've had to worry about so far is a little bit of floods.
Yep, we got the high ground.
No
we
big
got
deal.
the high ground. Yeah, no doubt.
If it
Plenty-
stays this wet though, this winter is gonna be a bitch.
Yes,
True.
that is true.
I'm not used to 17 hurricanes a year.
It's changing, dog.
Times they are changing.
Or how many days this summer did we have of 90+ degree
Too
heat
much.
with 90+ degree humidity?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way
I-
too much.
I watched a movie the other day. It was like takes place in the near distant future, and it was in a city. I think it was in Florida, but the city was underwater.
Totally.
Like so, that was the kind of the landscape.
That's
of,
the
like,
projection
yeah,
by
of,
2050.
What's one of those lower-lying cities that they know is going to get
New
flooded?
Orleans.
New Orleans will be
New Orleans,
gone.
of course,
Biloxi
but,
will be
yeah.
Houston,
gone.
No, this-
Houston will be gone.
This was New Orleans, yeah. So they were the New Orleans police and
Georgia up to almost Atlanta will be gone.
Yeah, but it was weird to see it actually shot like not dystopian future, but maybe when you
That's
might,
when the wars are going to start.
maybe when you can kind of understand a little bit, Yeah.
What, when all the population gets flooded
You
and
fight
they have
over
to,
land.
Yeah.
Real wars are fought over land.
Well, real money's going to be lost.
Resources.
Shit. Them swamp people coming out of the south.
Do they scare you?
I
Oh
can't-
well,
But they don't know how to
I can't wait
work
to
in the mountains.
No,
well, we're gonna have to, wait out until the winter.
the bayou people can definitely handle a rise in the seas. They'll probably
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll be the new pirates.
but it's supposed to be
that-
really
like,
high.
Yeah, like I know, like a 5-foot difference
Right.
in the next 30 years.
Cajun pirates.
Yeah, and it's crazy that
Yeah, like
so
the,
many.
like the
I mean, the sewage is gonna kill a lot of people.
well, they already
probably
have, they
pretty
already,
quickly.
They already have the
do you
biome
see-
built up.
Do you
so,
see
yeah.
India?
Yeah, but
Good lord,
that's
India has so many people, and it's one of the filthiest
I know,
countries in the world.
I know.
They,
they-
bathe in the river where they
But they
shit,
shit
in.
and
Ganges.
the life expectancy over there isn't that.
But they have billions of people.
Yeah, like you don't. If you have 8 puppies, you don't end up with 4. You don't feel so bad.
It's playing the odds like they did in the
But you still,
1800s.
but you still lost 4.
We'll
fucking
bang
puppies.
and have 12 kids, and if 4 survive, we're good.
Yeah, but it's kind of a savage life.
But it worked.
But it's survival of the fittest, though.
Yeah, but also it pollutes the river. That's where they get their
Well,
water.
that's just on
Yeah.
them not doing any, because they don't filter it. They,
No dead
They just
bodies
shit
in
in the
water.
river.
It's not-
Yeah, they
it's
just
not
let
a
it-
good situation.
Yeah, the civil engineers and
they
the
sort of
government
do
just let it
that
happen.
on a macro level, and we do that on a.
Well, they do it on a religious level because
Well,
they
yeah.
float their dead bodies down the Ganges
Yeah.
In the same river they bathe in and
yes,
shit in.
Yes, and the
Right.
population is it's bloomed to through the roof.
There's
They're
some
dumping way more bodies
Yeah.
in the river than the river can handle biologically.
culture.
Were there any kind of poop disasters with this recent flooding here that you guys know of?
No,
The Wilmore Dam got poop in it?
we talked
No.
about the guy at the bowling alley.
Yeah,
poop in it.
yeah,
Tell you what,
that's true.
That was the worst that happened. Yeah.
I had a near disaster this morning.
Hurricane Ida.
I had 2 small
came
sheets
close,
of toilet paper, and I thought I had another roll. Turns out I was out.
Oh boy!
So I was like, man,
But you're at home. You could just get in the shower.
Oh yeah, I could just jump in the shower. It's
You're
not
a
like I was in
resourceful
public.
man. What do you do? What do you do?
Well, and I started thinking, what are my
you have
options
wet
here?
wet naps?
You know, do I have wet naps? Do I have cotton balls? Do I, you know, or am I
Clorox
gonna,
Or do you just jump in the shower?
or do I jump in the shower, or do I resort to
Hand
Middle
and-
Eastern and just use my hand?
Grab a
and,
handful of Q-tips.
You know,
Did you look for a banana?
push.
You didn't look for a banana or a cucumber or anything like that?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Yeah.
Why would there be cucumbers in his bathroom?
Pineapple.
no,
I'm just,
I
trying,
have no
I'm just
fresh
trying to get to
fruits
the
or
root of the
vegetables.
story. A detective asks a lot of questions that you might not understand
That's
at
off
the time.
chain.
Yeah, you never watched Columbo, dude? You didn't know what the fuck he was talking about half the time.
Yeah, but he was a bamboozler.
Just one more thing there.
You think Columbo was a bamboozler?
Oh yeah,
He was a charlatan.
He was like a grifter
How?
in terms of justice.
Columbo?
Yeah, he was a put on.
But he was like Murder She Wrote, like Jessica Lansbury. She actually solved the crime.
Yeah, but she was dope. And
Yeah,
Columbo
she
wasn't.
was like
Columbo
a
actually
sorceress.
solved the crime. He didn't claim to.
He guffawed his way into people underestimating him.
Yeah.
I think Columbo could just point out a lie. Like, that was the whole point of the show. Like, he'd be like,
Was
that
it?
person's lying. And that's how he figured out. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was
He figured
acting
it out
like a
because
dum-dum.
yeah.
Yeah, there's just one more thing. I don't understand.
I don't understand here. There's one more
Yeah,
thing.
just one
you know,
more.
Just one
On the
more.
night of the murder,
Yeah. What happened? Where
you
were
said
at?
you were at the dance.
You remember Quincy?
You said
The
your mother's
medical
name was
examiner, dude, that your like grandparents liked.
Oh,
Saturday
yeah,
nights,
yeah.
Jack Klugman.
Agatha Christie
Jack
murders. or
Klugman.
what?
Agatha Christie murders. Yes,
Jesus.
those are grandparent shows, programs. Fuck, Lawrence Welk.
Oh my God.
That was
Lawrence
always
Welk.
on at Grandma and Grandpa's house on Saturdays.
I remember watching Hawaii 5-0 with my grandfather. Oh yeah.
Who was that guy to say we have a really big show?
Ed Sullivan.
Really,
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan
Ed
show.
Sullivan,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was an institution for that.
You
era.
you got to
Yeah.
keep that one in your bag. Of tricks.
Is that
I was just thinking that Ed, dude, your Ed Sullivan
Yep,
is
it's
right
point.
on.
It's
On
spot- it's spot
point.
on.
I want to hear it read a news
Yes.
article or
or a poem. Yeah, Ed Sullivan.
You could kill at a
really
I
retirement.
have a really big story.
You could kill at a retirement home. Go there on Sundays.
Yes, it's the Rick
Reenact.
Sullivan.
Yeah,
I'm
Reenact
Ed
the
Sullivan,
show.
My
retarded
career,
kid. Wow. Do you think you
is
could do
good.
your Ed Sullivan and read a short poem?
Could try.
This is a good one.
I think that would be a good idea.
I don't have a really polished Ed Sullivan.
All right, don't read it. Don't read it. Well, that's what makes it great.
just
Just
try
says
it.
you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
You get we're requesting Ed Sullivan, but if you have to roll
Yeah,
into
it's
something else
do
on
what
hard
you
times,
have to do.
It might happen.
Ready?
just
It
make
might-
it
yeah.
complimentary.
Here it goes. Oh, where'd it go? Fuck.
Technical
Ladies and gentlemen, I
difficulties.
got a really good story about to be handed me by a really good friend. I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I did.
Yay!
And he was just like the most non-offensive person in the world.
You think-
His career was built
you
just
go.
being non-offensive. So.
Yeah, did he wonder if he got groupies on
Here
the
he
side.
goes.
I think
Yeah.
so. He was a prick in private.
Well, this was sent to me by a listener who really likes jelly.
Yeah.
And apparently on top of wet beets and under the stained sheets, he really likes crunchy treats. Hot meat, salty feet. He tries to weep. Don't fall asleep. You're in danger. In your belly. And the love is smelly. I can't get with something named Kelly. Still, I fuck jelly. Well, this is Ed Sullivan. Wishing you a good Saturday afternoon, the 1st of September, and I hope you have a really good night.
Jackie, and I'm spanking. Jackie, and I'm spanking.
This is the mad
I'm
note.
spanking. Jackie, and I'm spanking.
Sad thing is that's the absolute best I could do.
Yeah, really?
No, that's good, man.
How's your Downey's dickering this week?
Yeah.
I'm trying
You
to
do
get it out
another
my
one of
system,
the
yeah.
Downey's dickering?
No, I'm starting to. It's becoming my life, like trying to get a car fixed and stuff. Yeah, I'm like.
You gotta go like offer to build somebody's steps or something.
It started with the accent. Now it's infiltrating into my life.
Now you're talking to people like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're playing a character.
No, I know an alternator is $60. I can get one for 40. You know, up the road. You know, like
how
is
can
there
we
anything
do
I could
a-
do
Can
for
you match that?
Yeah.
Is there anything I could do for you? You know,
I mean, I hate to leave right now. You know what I mean?
I'm already here.
tomatoes are in season. I got a basket in the back. You know, maybe we can talk.
I'll give you a basket of tomatoes to fix my car.
They dicker well.
That's
That is a
that's
very
some fine
good deal.
dickering.
Pretty good show.
Any dickerer worth his salt knows you don't walk away pulling a dollar out of your wallet.
Totally. Over eggs and like grits.
Why?
Because it's early and I got to look through that. It's like the shotgun news of dickering. Remember the shotgun news?
No, what's the
The
shotgun?
big newspaper for guns and shit. You guys, really?
It's called something different. Here it's the Trader's Guide.
Yeah.
There it's Henry's Guide. There in Cleveland it was. And what was it in Cleveland?
Shotgun. Well, I don't know.
Shotgun News.
Shotgun
or-
news.
Yeah,
Where people would sell shit?
You could
buy,
just post anything.
You could buy an AK.
You
Yeah,
could post
Trader's Guide.
anything. Yeah. Here it's Trader's
And
Guide.
it was like probably that thick.
What was it called?
Shotgun news.
Why?
They talked about gunnery.
All the time?
The whole thing was like a catalog
Of guns.
and
Only.
an accoutrement for
Like-
gunnings.
Oh, but not like freezers or...
No, guns and ammo. Not ammo, but like
tactical equipment.
tactical gear, Nazi shit, collectible, scabbards.
So a paperback version of an Army Navy
Scabbards?
store.
Yeah.
basically.
Totally, yeah.
Mail
Yeah.
order Army Navy.
Boots, gear,
yeah.
ponchos,
or
MREs.
probably people just
Right.
spent too much money at an Army Navy store. Like couldn't pass up 40 jackets.
Right.
You know?
And now they're passing.
It could be.
like
It
and now
could
they're
be.
passing the savings on
My
to you.
grandfather
Yes,
probably
yes.
Yeah,
had.
maybe
yes,
they got
yes.
dickered, so they're
Yeah.
passing the
Yes,
dickering
right,
on.
yes.
I got these ponchos wholesale.
Double dickering.
Right. I got them for $1. If I can sell them for
50
$2,
cents.
Right.
80 ponchos is $80.
Dickering does as Dickering's got to do.
Dickering does has dickering.
Man, don't just start dickering.
No.
He works
Dickering is as
into it.
Dickering does.
I think you're born into it to be a good one.
Yeah, I think you have to.
It's a developed
They're
skill.
sly tongued devils.
So wait, is dickering and haggling the same thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, bartering.
Yeah.
yeah.
The barter system. I dig
I was
the barter
teaching a guy
system.
at work how to haggle.
Yeah, we used to have to do that in Korea. In Korea and all the bills and
yeah.
everything, it's always
Because you had
haggle.
things they wanted. And,
Sure.
Oh, yeah, money.
Aren't you expected though to haggle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can remember trading Bosnian kids for Euro porn. They were throwing DVD.
What the
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ! You gotta like maybe
Yeah,
like
for like water, MREs.
That's some
cash.
dickering.
Motherfucker
Whatever.
that stays
Fucking
quiet all
dickering.
show and then pulls that out.
yeah. Please go.
That's because haggling's like the oldest form of people have been haggling for thousands.
What kind of
years.
Euro
Barter,
porn?
Barter,
Talk-
oh, nasty.
magazines?
Nasty. No
just
DVDs.
Back way up.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
bad. It was horrible. But yeah, barter.
And the most desired item was European.
No, it wasn't. It was more or less. They wanted to trade. So we didn't want it.
It's
Of course,
available.
people watched it, and it was. I
had
want to
you had a
unsee
surplus
it. I
of
want
it.
to unsee it. Yeah, but it was more or less to take care of them. Humanitarian, give them MREs, water,
Yeah.
cash, something, and that's all they
Euro
had.
porn.
That's all they
Euro
had to
porn.
barter with was Euro porn or landmines.
What's
They'd come
in
at you
Euro
holding a
porn?
landmine. You know, you need to put that shit down, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Talk to us about the Euro porn.
It was disgusting.
Well, like, tell us.
Yeah, to
were-
spin the yarn, tell the story.
Everybody was real skinny.
Lot of hair.
You got me.
Lot
on
of
like-
hair.
You had me. You had
Lot of
me at
hair,
Euro porn
skinny,
dickering.
yeah, skinny, lot of hair, weird scenarios,
We're
like
talking Balkan.
food
Oh, but
fights, food
stories?
fights that turned into orgies.
Splashing.
I don't
No, you know
it's
what?
called, just
You know what?
weird
Pubic
shit.
hair that should be curly but isn't.
or more pubic hair than I've ever seen in my life.
Long torsos.
Basically like pubic hair underwear. Or I mean, it came
a
like
lot of long torsos, right?
long
torsos.
And hair.
Skinny, long torso.
Euro
weird.
porn, just Euro trashy, weird. They're just different shit.
Yeah, weird.
Just
looking.
disgusting shit. I'm trying to unsee, and guys that actually got into it and would watch it and be like, "Rodriguez, you got to turn that shit off, bro. Seriously, it's like the fourth time you watch that scene today. Come on."
You ever catch anybody feeding the geese?
What do you mean?
Shirking off.
Oh yeah, you live in a
barracks.
Kwanzaa hut, yeah, with 12 other,
Yeah,
15
Euro
other
porn?
swinging
Come on,
dicks. Yeah.
Rodriguez, you're better than this. Yeah.
Only one TV. I mean,
Wow.
one TV that had to be shared.
Was anybody shamed for their kind of weird Euro porn?
No, it just got quiet at some point. The whole room just
It never
The
came
whole-
up.
dude,
with
At
you?
the same spot.
No, there was no eye contact. Everybody's staring at the ceiling.
No.
Put their sheets over their bunks.
right? You tune it out.
And PTSD was born.
And you just hear,
Yeah.
you just hear squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yes, exactly. Exactly on the cots.
Yeah.
See how you guys got
same
PTSD.
same with another. If you brought a chick home, I mean, there's only so many places you can go.
I
It's,
wonder
it's
if-
either back to the Kwanzaa hut, or it's in the back of a Humvee, or around the corner where nobody can see.
By a rock?
It's limited. You gotta do what you gotta do.
The bay. Let's go on a boat.
Oh, boat fucking is probably
Pretty cool.
Get seasick.
on a little boat. You'd probably get seasick.
Seasick and
Quick.
run across the wrong lady, and it's
Drown.
like eating fish.
Well, and there
while
it's even like tighter quarters. Then it's really limited where you can go. Like if you're on a boat, like on an aircraft carrier or a submarine or some shit like. Well, there's no chicks on submarines, is there? No.
Well,
No, I don't
No,
know.
I don't think so.
That'd be
I don't
sketchy.
know. I don't think there is.
they might.
But
do
there
some-
could be gay dudes.
But if
They
you're
might
on
be
gay
doing
dudes,
buggery.
some
Sometimes
buggery.
yeah.
No chicks
That's
on
what it-
submarines because you might get attacked by polar bears when they have their period.
Well,
Why-
fraternizing.
Yeah.
It's
No,
close quarters.
They can smell
Through
deep
the water?
sea jellyfish can smell through a nuclear sub.
really.
The menses.
Yeah. The sharks can smell the menstruation.
What if they
The Kraken.
Yeah, you'll release
You gotta
the
watch out for the
kraken.
Kraken. The Kraken's just gonna grab that hull and just
Shake it to death.
just suck those. Just suck that smell
that
right out of there.
menses.
There's menses.
You're gonna attract the
Suck
kraken.
those pheromones.
Plug
right
that
out of
hole.
Sub, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suck those pheromones out of your sub.
Krill swarm. It's a big red cloud.
But you are Aquaman, so
Blue whale. Could
Yeah.
probably swallow it.
yeah, he'd be a great guy to have with you.
Aquaman's?
Because you are Aquaman. Yeah.
Well, I've been told.
Yeah. So we know.
You've also been told you remind people of the rock guy on Never Ending Story.
That's cool too, though.
And a pile of moss that was washed away during the monsoon.
You could have helped me out, man. I mean, I really thought you were
I was
like,
worried it might be you.
well, yeah, that's what you helped me. I would be drowned in it.
It's like, why is nobody making this moss joke?
I poked it with a stick.
I'm jumping on it.
Well, this was a beautiful week, group-wise, texting. Yeah, a lot of interesting things.
Oh, yeah, anything good in there that we want to share? Just should have looked at that.
Yeah, I didn't look at it.
I don't
Did
remember.
I don't remember.
I picked up some.
Other than we know that this con coming up has Dusty Rhodes,
Son.
the fruit of Dusty Rhodes' loins.
He was known
Three
as Gold
generations. 3 generations.
3 generations. So
Dust.
you,
Of Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes, then Gold Dust, and now the grandson is.
But
the
Dusty
wrestler, too.
Rhodes is not going to be there, and the
Well,
grandson's
no,
not going to
but-
be there.
But I mean, it's still a legacy.
they added in the email
The
said-
Rhodes legacy.
It
is
said
3
Dustin
generations
Rhodes,
of
formerly
wrestlers.
Gold Dust.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gold
Dustin.
Dust
So that's
was Dustin-
Dusty.
that's Dusty Rhodes' son, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
but there's a grandson
Junior.
that, and he.
is there a Dusty Rhodes grandson?
Yes, he hosts that Go Big or Go Home show.
He hosts a show?
Yes.
Does he speak like Dusty Rhodes?
Nobody looks like him. He's got that wire brush like blonde hair. Yeah.
Oh, dude, if Dusty Rhodes was my dad, I would do that talk. The way he speaks, like I would just do that, and that'd be the way I talk.
He has a little bit of it, but
I'd have to sound
he
like
leaves you
him.
wanting more. Yeah.
I mean, he was fucking iconic. It was like his tongue was too big for his mouth.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp disease. Yeah.
He had that Shannon Sharp.
Let me tell you what quarterback's gonna do.
Damn, I don't know if your lips are tripping over your tongue or what. Who is?
And
it's
why-
like a fucking. It's
We
like a
have a-
stampede at the gate of his mouth.
Can we play a clip of him?
And we all had hard times together. I admit I don't look like the athlete of the day. My belly's just a little big.
Yes.
Just a little big. But brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes was
Beautiful.
the best, man.
He
That was
had
beautiful.
his suit, his sunglasses, and his wire brush, bleach blonde, wet perm.
I think the grandson's name is Dustin Rhodes,
That's the son's name too.
or Dustin Rhodes Jr. Yeah.
we will ask him at the con.
Yeah, why don't we ask
Yes.
him? We'll interview him.
The Monroeville
We'll put it in the man hours.
Comic Con or whatever it's called. Something con. Comic Con?
Steel City?
Steel City Con. You can meet with us there. We'll probably do some drugs in the parking lot like teenagers. And
Then get tired.
and then go in there, walk through the place, get tired, and make fun of some people.
And try to eat.
His name is Cody Rhodes.
Oh, they broke the chain.
Yeah, okay,
That
so he
sucks.
does have a grandson.
Yep, and that's him.
Man, I wanted to be.
Oh,
Did I describe it?
yeah,
correctly?
look at.
Did I describe him correctly?
Wow, yeah, he's like a meme of him. He's doing the same thing.
Yeah. Described correctly? Like,
Yeah.
got the wire brush. Yeah. Because Dusty Rhodes, no member of the Rhodes family ever went bald.
They should have kept the Rhodes thing, Dusty Rhodes. Name the next kid Paved Roads. Next guy Gravel Roads.
Hardball road.
Hardball Roads.
Country Roads.
Country Roads.
Rocky Road.
I mean, you could have kept that going for generations.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
why not just keep
Let's
that
think
fun,
of the girl
fun
versions.
time going?
What's that?
The
Graveletta
the girl
Roads.
versions. Back roads, Betty, like
Yeah. Back road Betty.
Mud road.
mud roads,
Dirt road.
dirt roads. Yeah,
We would be the Mud and Dirt Brothers.
Just worn path.
the off-road crew.
I'm Muddy Roads. I'm
Less
Dirt
traveled roads.
I'm Indian Trail.
Our father, Dusty Rhodes, never talked about us, but we do exist.
The pristino Virgil, or virginal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Less traveled roads.
yeah,
Yeah.
The unknown road. The road.
Dark roads.
Or the
road
interstate
never
highway.
taken. Yeah,
I mean, you could just have generations of fun with that.
They probably weren't
You
that
could.
smart.
Easy roads.
All they could think of was Dusty.
Easy Street would be like their enemy.
Oh, yeah.
because they're
Those would be like the Hatfield and the McCoy. That would be the McCoys of the
roads versus the
roads,
streets.
Was
Roads
Dusty
versus
his
streets.
real name?
Roads versus streets. Yeah,
Was Dusty his real name?
Yes.
Yes.
Dusty.
I think.
Yes.
Lamont.
Dusty Lamont Road.
I don't think he's entirely 100% human.
He's dead.
I don't know.
I know.
So
but
no,
I,
Yeah. So now he's
I think he's got some weird DNA in there, like
Like alien DNA?
he's
Like-
mixed
like
with
pot-
what?
a
Mashed
part
potatoes.
Cylon.
potato. I'm thinking a potato.
Part
A
Cylon.
potato. Yeah.
We took a man and bred it with a plate,
kohlrabi,
a plate of mashed potatoes.
Scalloped potatoes. Just a hodgepodge of
Hooked
the
up
potato.
electricity to it. And Dusty Rhodes popped out. Like that's how he was born. Like
Hard times, brother, back in the potato patch.
it was one of the cables was not grounded properly, and it harnessed an unknown tuber growing in the ground.
It was on his belly. That was the tuber on his belly.
That's where he got his strength.
I think you're onto something.
Just enjoy these dulcet tones.
Did you see the DJ Rebel guy at the corner? Oh, did you scope that out?
I did.
That's what I meant. There
did
was a
totally
bunch of
scope
shit.
that out.
There was a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff in the.
That was at the gas station right down there, and I just walked out, and I'm walking to my car,
man,
and I'm
that
like,
was a.
are you fucking kidding me? It looked like some dude, like the high school kids do, were writing that
Right,
soap
with that
chalk on the
soap,
window,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it said DJ Rebel and his phone number. Then on the front of his Dodge
License
Caravan
Was a rebel flag.
flag. Yeah.
He seemed cool and edgy.
No, I believe it was a PT Cruiser, wasn't it?
No,
Some
it was
No,
a
it was a
Caravan.
minivan.
It was a
It was a
minivan.
Caravan. Yeah, he wasn't cool enough to have a cruiser. It was a Caravan. Yeah, that was kind
I of. wanted to call him and say that I was
should've.
say that I was Jewish, and I'm getting married at a Civil War reenactment site at Gettysburg.
God, yeah.
I'm getting married at Gettysburg, and I want a rebel DJ because I play the General Lee
He says,
on weekends.
I'm Jew, but I like to dress
We
like
just
the
gotta
General
call him
Lee."
out. Like, how much of a rebel are you, man? Like, how far are you willing to go with this?
Why don't you call him and ask him that? And he probably
Because
can't do Jew.
I really wish. I really wanted him to be driving like a Toyota minivan
Yeah,
or some
no
kind of an
shit.
import.
Foreign
Like that would have been the ultimate irony there.
Nope, he's American.
Will you DJ
Yeah.
a wedding for a transgender frog? Marrying
A Frenchman?
marrying a turtle? No.
Do you have a Venmo?
Yeah, just anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's DJ Rebel at Venmo. Whatever. I don't have a Venmo.
Do you do Bayou weddings?
Swamp folk.
Bayou
Is
weddings?
he on OnlyFans?
Unholy fans?
Unholy
Fans only.
Is there an unholy fans?
Unholy fans.
That's a great idea, actually.
Why didn't? Oh,
That's
we
a
did
bu-
think of it.
We did.
That's a total Bob Ross of a statement.
Randy,
There's a happy little accent, yeah, but it's actually
Thanks, buddy.
it is.
we'll get an unholy fan.
Unholy
Well, that was more
fans.
he said it.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
for
He
people of the
recognized
cloth.
it. He recognized
I like
it.
boosted
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Fans only.
So would it only be
You
for
know.
like priests and nuns and stuff?
Unholy.
It'd be that's
No, it'd
that's
be the opposite. It'd
yeah,
be
that's where we
opposite.
spotlight unholy
be
erection.
goats and bats
Yes.
and
Goats,
topic.
Matt. Yeah, a lot of hot topic and piercings.
Cobwebs.
Maybe some suspension.
yeah.
Women in petticoats.
Japanese animation shirts.
Some foot bindings.
Cosplay?
Yeah.
Yeah, some cosplay.
All are welcome. It's the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Do you
Come
see
on,
that we
come
keep
on.
coming up with a theme?
Yeah.
Just place it in different places.
I just wanted to throw Petticoat Junction into that realm of
It's gonna
shitty
be
shows.
hot in that Amish bathhouse though, with petticoats on.
But what about Petticoat Junction? That fits in with those other shitty
Never
television
saw
shows.
it. Never saw
But
it.
what-
I don't even know what it's
I don't
about.
even know what it
I
is.
don't either. I've never watched it, but it's a bizarre.
Is that like Green Acres?
Yeah, it's like
Or
from the
Little
same
House.
time.
Cars
but-
Little
coming.
House on the
Yeah,
Prairie?
Like what was Petticoat
Oh,
Junction?
it's fucking Hell's Angels.
Somebody pissed them off.
Cars
Biker
coming
gang.
to save us.
I just want to go out there and shake
I
my
guarantee
fist
one
at
of them has meth.
I want to shake my
That's the
fist
ride
at
for Labor Day.
One of
think-
those
you
guys
think-
has meth
you think
in
one
their
of them?
saddlebag.
Easy. 5, 10
I think
of them.
I think the over under is around 70.
And
Maybe
the other-
we should make a lemonade for them to trade, barter.
Yeah.
We can down these dicker, the bikers.
I'll partner
gonna
with
get
those
killed.
fools. Yeah.
I'll give you this tomato for some
I'll
meth.
tell them. I'll tell them this is a toll road.
Meth only.
Pay the tax.
It became a toll road when you ran through. Do you know you messed
gotta
up?
pay the
you know
toll.
you messed up my neighbor's flowers over there.
You gotta
Like,
pay
you-
the troll
You gotta
toll.
pay the toll.
If you want to get in this boy's hole.
Yeah.
Boy's soul. Boy's soul.
That's what I said. This boy's hole.
Yeah, don't fuck around. Only take cash.
This
cash
sounds
money.
like Frank Zappa. Some of Frank Zappa's shit, man.
It's it burrows into you.
Yeah,
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm susceptible to brainworms. Absolutely.
We just had the. So what was that? What did we figure that was? That just drove by. Is that a church group?
It was a Labor Day biker run,
I
probably.
think that was the machine gun preachers congregation going back to
yeah,
church.
the motorcycle church.
Does he play Godsmack at his sermons?
Nickelback,
Seether.
Creed,
I'm not even gonna speculate. Yes.
What was that other band?
Creed.
The Monster.
He's got bleached hair.
Oh, Disturbed.
Tips.
Oh God,
He's got a spiked.
I gotta get that sickness out of you. Yeah.
fucking hate that song so much.
Down with the
So
Christness.
fucking much.
Come on, get down with the Christness.
Come on, get up.
And put your faith into me. Sorry, Lord. I think you have a sense of humor if you're looking at this at all.
Big ball to Christ I spade.
Balls.
That's just my ferret. Don't mind him.
Ferret balls.
That's just my ferret.
Christ type
Fair
man.
balls.
I let him wander.
Big bulge in my tight. Big bulge in my tight. Big bulge in my tight.
Yeah, if a listener has any feelings about this in-house music, let us
Anybody who's
know.
still listening to this, please let us know.
Let us know. We got
Let
one
us know if you
person.
made past like 1:30.
I don't have internet right now, so I can't check the messages.
Oh, there is some
But
messages
there is
last
some
week.
messages. Yeah.
We got a cover.
Yeah, well, comments last week.
Anything we need
Sent,
to address?
We got somebody from Ireland.
Did they?
I think
You sent that.
Somebody sent a picture of like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
7
yeah,
days
yeah.
activity.
Yeah.
Germany, Ireland, and USA's.
USA, USA, USA. Our number one listeners are in the USA. All of the coolest ones. I mean, there's a couple who aren't.
Yeah, there was a debate on whether Rickety or Randy was right with Teddy Duchance or Duchamp.
Champ.
I think it's Champ. Duchamp.
I think it's Duchamp. We looked it up.
It is Duchamp.
Yeah. So
Oh, that was a while ago.
You were
From
super
Stand
close.
By Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you were super
yeah.
close. And then Croc Nuts.
When the light
And Questioning Face, I think.
has gone. And the light
You know, I actually
is
just
gone.
thought of that movie the other day.
It's a dope movie.
The random scene at the end where Will Wheaton's
be like
holding
the Everly
Ace
Brothers.
gunpoint.
Yeah.
So
He's like, "What, you gonna shoot all of us?" He's like, "No,
darling,
just you,
So
Ace."
don't
Cocks
be
the hammer.
afraid.
Just you.
When I touch myself,
Rain.
Great movie.
What is
It's a Stephen
Stand
King
by
movie.
Me, yeah.
Stand By Me? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah.
Stand By
didn't
Me
know
is
that.
one of the world's perfect movies. Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me. There are a couple perfect
Green
movies
Mile.
in the world. Yeah, Green Mile's
I
perfect.
never made it through.
Green
the whole
Mile's
Green Mile.
about a perfect movie too. Yeah, can't argue with that
I'm
one.
not a big Tom Hanks fan.
Blasphemous.
Dude, Bosom Buddies?
Yeah, you prick.
He peaked at Bosom Buddies.
No way.
What was this? What
And,
was
and
this
Peter
friend?
Scolari carried that.
Big? What about Big?
Peter Scolari
Big.
carried
What about
Peter
Big?
Scolari.
What about Big?
He's made some bad ones though too.
Big sucked.
Listen, anytime you bring up Peter
You actually
Scolari.
don't like the movie Big?
No, I think it sucks.
Was Peter Scolari in Big?
No.
No.
He might have had a cameo, maybe. Like threw a bone to him.
No, I don't think Peter Scolari gets the dues he's deserved.
I
no,
agree.
The Us Guys podcast are definitely the champions of Dusty Rhodes, Peter Scolari.
Peter Cetera.
Peter Cetera. Even
Peter
though
the Great.
I have a hard time with the Peter Cetera one.
He was good in Chicago.
Yeah.
We're on the fence on Richard Grieco, but yeah.
No, Richard Grieco is in.
You know what
He's
I
Oh
mean?
no, he's in at my vote. He's got
We
my
like
vote.
Peter
Damages
DeLuise,
in,
though.
Greco's got my vote.
You know what I've been noticing a lot lately? Like, there's weird characters I see in a lot of people sometimes. You know, I when I walk around and when I go out, I see people.
Yes.
And I've noticed a lot of people with these
Hard to
big,
miss.
You're kidding.
these big underjaws now, like
Underbites.
Yeah, big
And
giant
underbite.
underbites. Like I even point them out to Jess, and I'm like, "Hey, look at that!"
I'm noticing a lot of I'm noticing a lot of mouth breathers too. You know,
It's
like-
sad. There are a lot, and that's something you feel bad for. Like, you know what I mean? They probably struggle with that.
I guess if you have an
You look like
underbite,
a
you
piranha.
you can't help but be a mouth breather.
Or like one of those deep sea fishes. Maybe that's why. Because I've been watching a lot of deep sea documentaries where they have like those angler fishes with those big giant
Do they
teeth that
glow
go
at
like,
night?
And
yeah,
and maybe you're
they-
slightly a little bit jealous of their underbite.
No, he's got a great
Like they could
face.
totally trap fish.
He's just transfixed by it. He can't stop looking at it. It's like an alligator.
The grass is greener scenario.
It is. I just can't stop. It's like pressed pennies in somebody's plated pants.
What would you rather have, a massive overbite or a massive underbite?
and sneeze and take a bite out of your
You get to
chest.
choose one in life. Like you're gonna either have one or the other.
The underbite is rough. The underbite is rough.
But the overbite is also
Yeah, they're
it's also
both.
equally
It's hard.
rough.
There are people who are
hot
into
times.
cosplays of tons of overbites.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
They can do Shrek.
It's like braces did not.
There's not too
exist
many
in their world.
cosplays for underbites. There's not too many good looks for an underbite.
Bugs Bunny.
You could be a warthog. You could be
Bugs
the
Bunny.
dude from.
You gotta put some tusks in there.
tusks.
You could be a
You could be
moon.
an orc.
You gotta
He
put
could be
some
an
tusks
orc.
in there and rock. Yeah.
Be a moonshiner.
Yeah, orc. Are you an orc moonshiner?
I think Orc belongs to Underbite.
Oh, definitely,
oh, yeah.
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Orc is definitely underbite.
You could be a Bill Cowher impersonator.
He has a big, strong jaw.
The great Bill
That's what they call it. They call it strong jaw.
No, whenever people
Lantern
like,
jaw.
Lantern jaw.
Lantern jaw.
That's a total.
Maybe that's what got me started on
That
it. man.
might have been,
Marilyn
yeah.
Chambers.
Yeah, a Marilyn Chambers Bill Cowher porn. That's what I want.
Oh, that's Euro porn right there.
We covered that.
We discovered
we could do
Euro
that,
porn.
yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of underbites.
And more hair.
Yeah, hairy
Lot of hair.
underbites.
Lot of hair.
Yeah, whenever someone's personality rises above their underbite or their overbite,
Yeah, and
underbite.
there's going to be a lot of misplaced saliva too.
Whenever their
flying around,
drippage.
Whenever their achievements surpass their underbite, then they become known as a strong jaw.
Yes, they moved into strong jaw level.
Yeah, I want to see his date at Chili's when he's spitting all over. Yeah,
They kind of like it.
Dusty Rhodes and Bill Cowher together.
yeah.
Their kids' jaw would be.
And Jay Leno for comic relief.
Oh, Jesus, that thing's.
Well, that's more of a chin than a jaw, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like.
That's more
He's
chin than
almost
jaw.
his own.
It's like Johnny
category.
Bravo.
He has jowls.
Yes.
Yeah, but when he was young, that chin was like Bruce Campbell. Is in that class.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell.
The ass chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he flaunts that chin.
Yep.
He kills undead.
Ash versus Evil.
That was a
Yeah,
good
that's
show.
a good show.
He does have a chainsaw for a hand, and
That was Army
No,
of
he
Darkness.
and those boomstick is
Yeah,
Yeah,
Army
he
of
had a
Darkness.
chainsaw.
He
Army
had a
of Darkness.
chainsaw
Not
for a hand.
It was
Yes, he
just
did.
strapped
His
to
arm was a
stump.
chainsaw.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was a
Army of
chainsaw.
Darkness,
His
totally.
arm
He
was a
didn't, he
chainsaw.
didn't say, look, my chainsaw hand. He got his own hand eventually. Like his robot, like,
That was the boomstick hand, but the other hand
With
was
the
a
double-barrel
chainsaw
shotgun.
hand. Yeah,
it's not a chainsaw hand. It's just a chainsaw on a stump.
Okay, so it's a chainsaw limb.
on-
A
It's
chainsaw.
not articulated.
You're mincing like
It's not like the Freddy
You're
glove.
splitting hairs. You're
You could
splitting
say
hairs.
you
You're
could
splitting
say the
hairs,
knife
yeah.
hand is Freddy. That makes sense.
I keep catching whiffs of that
If there
fucking
was
whiskey.
if there wasn't the Wolverine,
You like it or no? It's too much.
It's too much.
so knife hands. You know,
Yeah, that shit is
there's
thick,
Edward
right?
Scissorhands.
Those are articulated.
Did you ever see
Well, in Wolverine, they call it its claws.
Yeah.
They actually
Snickety
deem it
snick.
claws.
They don't arc.
Snickety Snick?
Snickety Snick, yeah.
Did you
They're
ever
claws.
see Edward Penis Hands, the porno?
Yes,
I've heard of it.
Holy
You both have
fuck.
seen it?
yes, I've caught glimpses of it. Yeah,
It's gross.
it is.
Obviously, he has penis.
He has penises
Yeah,
on all his hands.
I
yeah.
understand totally why you love it though.
Like articulating
I didn't say I
penis.
love
He has 5 silicone dicks for fingers.
Yeah. And they're all weird looking.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
and
there
they're
are various
all in-
ones.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're
Oh, good.
yeah, they have personalities.
It's
yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
up. And it's from like 91.
I watched it for like 3 minutes, and that's as
Then
much
you
as I could take.
came
He's done.
I couldn't take
I
anymore.
never
I
made
was
it past
done.
3 minutes. Dude.
I was done.
Just the intros were too much.
Did you guys ever see Let My Puppets Come? I just thought of this for you. I don't have it anymore.
No.
There's a movie called Let My Puppets Come.
And he thought of you.
Well, he
But
likes puppets.
Is it CUM?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
I got it at on Coventry. At the I can't think of the name of the record
Sure
store.
you didn't get
yeah,
it. You
yeah.
sure you didn't get it on Wish?
No.
this was
CUM or
before.
COME?
I think CUM.
I don't want to type that in.
Like, come on.
Don't be a puss.
It's COME 1976 freehand puppet porn video.
Yeah.
It's on X
God.
Hamster.
Is it?
Yep.
Wow. I thought
That's
him.
the video pick of the week.
Yeah. Let My Puppets Come.
You should record some of it or capture some
Oh
of it.
my god!
Is it puppet banging?
I'm gonna take a picture of the
my
cover and
God,
send
like-
and post it. Oh, it's great. It is the movie pick of the week.
Yes,
It's crazy.
yes.
Yeah.
See that, Randy?
That inspired hentai.
I might actually write my first review.
Yeah.
Randy's reviews.
Are there any reviews for that you can read?
That would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, let's do IMDb. I think it's on
Get
IMDb.
some
The
reviews.
blowjob
read-
scene
read a
sucked,
re-
but the
read-
plot was awesome.
Read a review, any review, the most helpful one.
It's almost like a Ken Russell movie, but of puppets.
Oh, user reviews. There's 14 of them.
Surreal.
14 people
This is gonna be good.
Do you want to read the storyline?
took the time to review
Yes,
this
actually.
movie.
I don't want to read the storyline.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you what the story was about.
Must be viewed at least once. This is the top review. Yes, this is puppet pornography. Easy, one of the most bizarre films I've ever seen. Let My Puppets Come can only be compared to one other film, Peter Jackson's excellently silly Meet the Feebles. All I can say is you are in for an interesting 50 minutes. It shouldn't be exceedingly hard to find a copy. Heck, it's on DVD.
That's where I got it.
Oh heck!
It was import, but
So it's a very polite man writing a porn review.
Totally.
Sounds somewhat of a connoisseur to me.
Yeah, he wouldn't even cuss. He's like, hey.
He's like, heck.
And he had a reference in there to Peter Jackson's other, I mean, this guy knows his stuff.
He knows his shit. He's a connoisseur.
He is definitely a connoisseur.
Oh, he was the producer, I guess.
The producer
famous for the cult pornos Deep Throat and The Devil and Miss Jones.
Oh, I can't think of that dude's name.
It's the Gerard Damiano.
Yeah.
Cast of anatomically correct Muppet-like marionettes. The plot concerns a group of businessmen in financial despair who hit on the idea of making an adult movie for quick profits. It's filled with plenty of cheap sex gags, including some amusing opening credits. There are sequences. Oh, there's a full frontal puppet nudity. And
Yes.
Pre-feeble
Excretions.
smut puppets.
Yes. Smut puppet.
It's worth a watch. Not with kids.
Did you watch that movie with...
Nothing with kids.
Did you watch that movie with, what's that bigger lady? Like she's a comedian.
Sandra Bullock? Bernhardt?
No.
Bullock?
No.
Sandra Bernhard?
What ladies know? Like, she was in Identity Thief.
Oh,
McCarthy.
Yeah.
Melissa
Jimmy
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, she's pretty funny.
Yeah, there's a movie about pretty much that.
She was in Ghostbusters.
About what?
pretty much exactly that plot, but it's shot and you can watch it on Netflix.
Oh, maybe
What's it
it's-
called?
Oh, I'd have to look it up, but it's
Oh,
like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Happy Town something.
Wow.
The Happy Town murders or the Puppet Mill murders. Yeah,
Puppet Happy Town Sex Murders.
I'm doing the best I can.
Sounds like the Japanese translation. Happy Town, super fun. Puppets in action.
Hentai.
The Happy Time murders.
Oh, wait, is that Hulu? Is that new to Hulu?
Yeah. There's.
I think I saw that in.
There's a whole scene like where he's like getting off in his office and it just starts throwing silly string.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny scene.
I'm pretty sure that's the movie that popped up in my Hulu this week, like new to Hulu.
I'm not surprised it did.
Yeah, it's a Hulu original or some shit.
The Happy Time murders.
Ron Bushy died. R.I.P. Ron Bushy.
Who's Ron Bushy?
Who's Ron Bushy?
The drummer from Iron Butterfly.
Hi, Ron Butterfly.
79.
Hopefully he's in the Garden of Eden somewhere. Isn't that how that song
Garden
goes?
of Eden?
In the Garden of Eden.
It's a bummer
baby.
that's what they're known for. They had some good shit for that era.
You didn't think that was good?
That song was pretty.
Oh yeah, but they're only known
successful.
for that.
Yeah, Inagata Divida was not a bad song.
There's a lot of bands like Toto. I mean, they have an extensive catalog, but they're only known for Africa.
Yeah, that
Rosanna.
drummer.
I mean,
That drummer is
Rosanna.
amazing.
oh yeah, Roseanne. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is that them?
Yeah. That lady had a lot of songs written about her.
Who?
I can't think of Roseanne Arquette.
Oh, yeah. That's because she was pretty hot.
Ilana.
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
She was in Risky Business, right?
I don't know.
I think
No.
you were either a Patricia Arquette
No,
fan or a
maybe not.
Roseanne Arquette fan.
No.
Those are two
Yeah.
heterosexual males categories.
Say again?
Roseanne, like a Patricia Arquette fan or
Patricia Arquette was
or
in True
Rosanna-
Romance and
or-
had the
or
little
Rosanna.
snaggle
And they're
tooth.
sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what they look like, but I don't think I liked them.
Yeah, Patricia Arquette got on all kinds of
Yeah,
shows.
she did.
Mm-hmm.
But she had those.
She was edgy.
She had that natural look, you know, like
Housewife.
little bit
Yeah.
chunky, not too. Yeah. That little sideways trailer tooth. Yeah.
Who was in
We called her Hot.
What? She was what?
Risky Business? Who was the
I
lady?
think that was Patricia
No.
Arquette. Yeah.
No, that
was
not
DeMornay.
That was
Rebecca
Rebecca
It was
DeMornay.
DeMornay.
That's right. Well, let's
You
see
know what? She
she's
was
in.
good in that Hand That Rocks the Cradle
Fuck
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was one of my 90s crushes, Rebecca De Mornay.
Yeah, it makes me wish I had a name.
She's hot.
You wanted to
wish
be
I had
Randy Dormornay.
Randy DeMornay. You just
She was
inherited
fucking hot.
another pseudonym, another surname.
That's a
That's
great
hot.
one.
Randy DeMornay. Savage Randy DeMornay.
And she was
You
good.
got
in
it.
the
You just
Ross
got another
Cradle.
one.
I think she was in.
I'll take it.
Randall Flagg de Mornay
Esquire.
in Turd Law.
Turd Law.
He specializes in turtle.
No, you had a case with that guy at the bowling alley. You had a case. He violated your rights. He can't be waggling that in front of you.
Yeah.
No.
Particles.
There's the Good Samaritan law. When you witness a shart, you need to report
You
it
gotta report
to the said shartee.
Shark log coming through.
In a time of COVID, that's a biohazard.
It is. It's
Yeah.
Turd law is very clear on the
We
map.
got a shark battering ram case.
In this
I'm
day
taking
and
it all the
age-
way to Harrisburg.
Let me touch you with my turd.
We got a turd toucher over there, a German turd
Absolutely. That's a public safety issue.
I wish there was a German guy in the bowling alley.
How'd he get German?
I wish the German guy just came up and went, Scheiße! Scheiße!
Scheiß attack. Heiduken. With his butt cheeks.
They beat him up and threw him out of the bowling alley. Just for pointing out the guy had his shit
turd
stained.
touching.
He shit his pants in front of kids, man. There was kids there. My kids were there. This man's walking around just doing some shiza shtick at the bowling alley.
pay good money to bowl, and my kid shouldn't have to see that.
How do you not know?
How
do you not know?
How do you not know? And you're at bowling because maybe you
and
think
that's
you're
a
just
physical
sweating.
sport because you're walking, you're sitting,
grinding
you're
it.
splitting your, when you go in your approach and you bowl, you're split, your legs are, getting that form.
Just that bowling
How do you
motion is
not
like
know-
a pasta
right.
maker.
Right. How do you not know? How do you not feel that warm fecal
Juice.
matter
Slap
and
chop.
juicy?
Maybe it wasn't warm.
Dude, I think he. What if he
warm?
knew?
I think
It's gonna be, it's
Dude,
gonna
it was
be
a cold poop. It was a
It's gonna
hot
be
day. It
a
was a cold
balmy
poop.
98.6.
Wouldn't it have been awesome if you like conquered your fears and actually talked to me, just looked at you and said, "I know."
I saw you looking.
Yep.
I
You just
know.
went, yep.
I do it all the time.
I
Don't
know.
tell
This is
anyone.
my good. This is my good luck charm. I bought a 300 doing this one time.
I'm a serial pooper.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I poop in public places. It's how I get off. I'm sorry. Don't call the cops, man. I'll leave.
I rub it on people.
I think he knew.
It turns my
and
wife
was
on.
having a crisis.
It psychs out my opponent.
He might have. He did seem kind of down.
See what I mean?
Of course he was. He had
He
shit in his
knew.
pants.
He knew he pooped a little.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, fuck.
He was doing it to get in your head. Did you guys win the match or no? it was on
Oh,
your
we
team?
won. Yeah, he's on my team.
How did he
Okay.
bowl? How did he bowl?
Not very good. He won. He was the best out of our team on the last game.
Nice.
It
Or the
seems
middle
like-
game.
It seems like such a cry for attention, and nobody would say anything.
He wasn't as good as he once was.
Like, what
but he
do
was
I
good
gotta-
once as he ever
What do
was.
I gotta
Is that
do
the-
to get people to talk to me? I shit my pants. Nobody even said anything.
to me.
These guys are assholes.
Or he's like, I got away with that one.
Team, yeah.
Glad I didn't say anything.
It's a cry for help, and his teammates ignored him. The people he turned to
Yeah.
for contact.
He had all the symptoms of IBS.
Dude, I
And it
only...
left unchecked.
Severe Crohn's disease. Nobody would say anything.
That is a pharmaceutical commercial if I've ever saw
Yes!
bowling.
It
You're
sure
bowling?
is.
Did you
At the
shit
most
yourself at
inopportune
bowling?
times.
Take some Astra's Shitica.
When life throws you a curveball. Or when life throws you a gutter.
A mutter.
It's time for instant relief.
When God hands you lemons, find a new God.
Don't give him turds.
You lose your deposit on bowling shoes because of a drip.
Shit drip.
Plus, you got the nervous sweats, so you stink up those fucking bowling shoes.
How do you not know?
How do you not make the
How do
jokes
you
though?
not
Like
know?
how are you not like?
His feet are so sweaty because he shit his pants.
And how are you not like?
Yeah, it
who-
exacerbates
How are
it.
you not like? Who ordered the soft serve? You know, like,
He's a panicky mess.
I wondered why he took his sleeves off.
Sweating up a storm, man. Why are you sweating so much? Because I shit my pants.
It's a physically demanding sport.
Oh man, I was up to this is another thing that happened. I was up to bowl. I was about to bowl, and the dude 2 lanes over. He's a really big dude, a funny dude, but really like a heavy set guy.
Funny how?
And he
No
just
sleeves?
yells, "I got the meat sweats." While I'm bowling, and I start laughing, and I fucked up because some dude just yelling, "I got the meat sweats."
At the bowling alley.
Not the same dude that shit his pants.
No. Shit, that would be a superhuman. You want that dude together like
No.
Oh, I got the meat sweat. That's just a tip.
I want to sit this one out, buddy.
What you're
I
seeing,
got the shit sweats.
what you're seeing is the appetizer.
The rest is brewing.
The
I
heat
got a
shits.
Hurricane Ida in these bowling
Those are
shoes.
real.
The
Both
heat
are-
shits,
meat,
yes.
meat sweats and heat shits are real fucking things.
Afflictions.
2 weeks ago or last week when we had all that hot weather, I was at work, man. I had some shit brewing in there. Fucking, it was heat shit.
The hot,
Humid.
the hot shits.
It's so hot, I shit.
I got hot snakes, boys. Watch out.
Hot sticks.
Fucking went home and unloaded.
You shit boiling shit.
Yeah.
Felt
Hot.
about 10 pounds
Hot.
lighter.
No shit.
Yo, there was
No shit.
Might be overselling it a little bit, but yeah.
Did you guys see that video of that little kid talking about being sweaty?
Oh, yeah, his balls.
No.
Yeah.
His balls.
No? You want to hear it?
It's like some southern kid. And he's,
It's
old.
funny. Is it old?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, I want to play.
Do you got it queued up?
Yep.
Put it by your mic.
Okay.
I'm sweaty. Where at? On my butt crack and my balls and everywhere. Butt crack and your balls. What? I'm sweaty. Where at?
How old is this kid?
Oh, he's a little dude, man.
He's just
He's like 3 or 4.
It's like a toddler. And he's like, on my balls.
My
My ball, obviously
Cracking
from
my
the South.
balls.
And everywhere.
Obviously from Tennessee, Kentucky,
Yeah,
somewhere south of the
somewhere,
Mississippi,
yep.
or south of the Mason-Dixon. My balls.
That's
My
a
butt
Confederate
crack.
kid there.
Yep. I did a rebel yell.
I was trying to find a way to
I
make
was
that joke.
bowling and I did a rebel yell. Well,
I did a Bobby E. Lee in my pants.
Sounded like a mix of a corkscrew and a foxhole. Yeah.
The rebel split.
I had a scorched earth policy on my underwear. And
I went full Sherman on my pants.
They didn't put enough oil on these lanes.
George ain't got nothing in my drawers. Great.
I like to dress up like the General Lee.
Shit myself.
I'm Jew.
And I'm a Jewish man. Will you do my wedding? My bar mitzvah?
DJ Rebel.
Wasn't that a Chappelle show skit where he was a Jewish black man, but he didn't know he was black?
Okay, Clayton
No,
Bigsby. He wasn't Jewish.
He was a
just
blind
black.
He was just
Blind,
black.
blind.
He thought he was a blind. He didn't know he was
Klansman, yeah.
black. Yeah,
That
that's
was
what
funny,
it was.
man.
And he divorced his wife.
Yes,
Yeah,
for being
yeah.
black. But he was blind. That's what it was.
It's a funny show.
You know what else is a funny show is What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
He's been telling me
Did you
about
see
that
that?
for
Did you
years.
watch the
That
new
show.
season?
Have
It
you ever
came
seen the
around.
movie?
The
Have
movie.
you ever seen
No.
the movie? The movie
I didn't even know there was a movie.
Oh, the
Yeah, the
movie's
movie
ridiculous.
is great.
But I watched
yeah.
it. New seasons are out.
Dude, the movie.
Third
that-
season.
Yeah, the movie
They
makes the
nailed
show
Fucking
yeah,
hysterical. Oh my god.
Yeah, the dynamic's
Yeah.
great.
That's Taika Waititi. He did Thor Ragnarok, and he's doing one of the new ones too. I think he's doing the new.
A new Thor? Another
yeah,
Thor.
yeah.
Oh, no
That's
shit.
the sense of humor that's in
Is that
Ragnarok is
Thor 386?
No, this would be Thor. What's the fourth one? Thor, God of Thunder? No, I don't know.
Who knows?
One
Thor
where he has
4.
a horse face.
Is
Thor
Beta Ray
4.
Bill
So
coming?
he's
not
going to
the
be the
Beta Ray
only
Bill.
Avenger to have
No.
4 movies? I thought
Yeah.
they were all done at 3. So Thor gets another one?
Yeah, there's Thor 4.
No kidding.
For Thor. And
7 years ago.
4 Thors and 7 years ago.
Marriage.
4 Thors brought forth to make a fucking movie. 4 Thors.
For Horse.
4 mouth Thors.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to, Ricky?
News?
You got anything you want to do? You got some news over there?
I got a couple list items that you guys might enjoy.
Well, you know what it's time for.
Rickety's, rickety's,
Rickety's,
rickety's, rickety's.
Rickety's news.
List.
All right. Apparently,
Good job, guys.
back in the day, in like the 20s or 30s, people started mailing children.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Like mailing children.
Like packaging them up? Put
No,
them in
they wouldn't
crates?
package them up. But that's the weird part. Like they would trust their postman, and they would like because they changed the weight limit up to 11 pounds. So they would like just throw a kid in the car with a postman and some stamps.
Wow.
And the postman would it happened. It was 15 cents and a security deposit, but it happened 7 times, and 73 miles was 53 cents, and the longest trip was 720 miles.
Wow.
From Virginia, and that one cost 15 cents. So
wow, to send a kid.
To send a kid in the mail, yeah.
I'd like to send one of you somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, just as a mailman be stuck with you.
You can't afford the postage for me. I'd send him.
Hang on, send a kid in the mail for what like to mail to an aunt and her uncle or something,
like
right?
that.
Stay on the farm.
To visit, and then they mail you back, like
or they don't want you anymore.
I don't get it. Like,
no, this was the basic days whenever mail started moving.
Like immigration
So people started
almost.
moving, like the age of the automobile.
Stagecoach?
Yeah,
Put a kid on a
after,
stagecoach?
like after the Pony Express, and when the mail came the mail, they upped the weight limit on what the mail carrier could take up to
Because they had automobiles and better.
right, and equipment, and
Infrastructure.
other people like used that to actually mail children. That's a real
unwanted
thing.
children or
No. Wanted
children just to
children,
visit
yeah.
grandma and grandpa for the summer in New York City.
Shit, back in that
Exactly.
day.
Did grandma and grandpa mail you back?
Exactly that. Yeah.
Really?
You're going to the
So it
country
was-
for the week.
So it was early form of like a travel agent.
Yeah.
Put your kid on the boat. He'll take you cross country, visit with grandma and grandpa in Oregon,
Yeah.
and then put you postman. bring you
Postman
back
got
to New
free
York.
diddling.
But for 15 cents.
Are you sure they weren't Catholic priests?
So during that 700 miles,
disguise as
who
mailmen?
fed the child? Who took care in that 700-mile trip?
The kid had a
Who's
kid had a
changing the
napkin.
diapers?
Yeah, I
The
think
kid
I
had
think he had a
napkin.
knapsack. He
Yep.
had
A
He had
little
a
knapsack,
tied
a
around the
fanny
stick.
pack, a knapsack,
Yeah.
a stick
Like the
with
hobos.
yeah,
some
A
Slim
bindle?
Jims.
they sent them off like that.
Yep.
Probably pemmican.
And,
To me,
you
I
know,
thought
you
it
just
was
keep your
bizarre.
mouth shut. You just roll with the punches back then if you got diddled. In the 20s and 30s, you didn't see those kids, you know.
I'm telling.
Or they were too dirty to be diddled. That
Or they thought that was the norm.
Yeah, that's true, too. I mean, shit, even as far back as, like,
Ever.
the 60s, or, no, late 50s, like, my mom's mom just gave up all her kids to, like, some Christian orphanage in Alabama, you know?
Man, there was no
So
air.
could you
there was no
imagine,
air
like,
travel,
the 30s?
no-
The
yeah.
30s, they just be like, man, you better go get some newspapers or something.
It was,
Yeah,
it was
just get
people
out.
using the system any way they possibly could.
Just get out.
Yeah.
Well, and I even heard a story that happening right now with all the migrants that are coming across the southern border, like babies and stuff, like children that didn't come over with parents.
Yeah.
They're having like secret meetings in the middle of the night where they just give them to people and
Trade them off
well, not really trading. They're just giving them to
so they get a chance.
Americans.
Yeah.
Like,
At least
in
they'd
the
be
middle of the
raised.
night, meeting you in the middle of the desert, and oh yeah, here's your
That's
kid.
rough.
Next, and then the next line, it's like a drive-through.
You went to Desert Mart.
You know?
Got your kids. I'll take 2 whites, please.
No lights, man.
Sorry, they're only
No lice, no beans.
We only got browns.
No history of
Yeah.
mental
Yeah.
retardation.
And
Yes.
the other thing
I don't want Mexican. I want a Venezuelan.
the other thing I found extremely interesting was baby cages.
Oh, yeah, I saw there's a
Yeah, I
little
thought
while
maybe
back.
somebody
Yeah.
might know something about
Yeah,
that. Like,
in like the high
yeah, when
rises, they just have
tuberculosis
cages out.
and consumption,
So they get fresh air.
They actually designed baby cages.
It's
to
weird
stick out
looking.
of fire escapes
Yeah.
and put babies in there so they would get fresh air and so they wouldn't.
The fresh coal, steel
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
Like for cats. Like,
Sorta,
you see that
Yeah,
for
like
cats?
you see nowadays for cats. Yeah, those were for babies.
Yeah, but can you imagine like seeing babies in cages hanging out of windows
Yeah,
today?
in that era.
Shitting.
But actually, we would look at it as, but actually, it made sense. You know, like what they were doing made complete and total sense. You know, like to have
How many babies fell out of some poorly secured?
none that I
Cage.
know of.
Probably
I
had
bet
to
there was a
happen.
few.
There was some, definitely.
Well, there probably was some user error.
There was probably a percentage of
Totally.
kids,
I
like,
think they lost a percentage of babies.
yeah, I would say like 20% of babies in the 1920s fell off of balconies.
Yep.
Yeah, but can you imagine being like
Right
being
out of
so
windows.
afraid that your kid's gonna get like tuberculosis or consumption
Polio.
that you
Put them outside
put
to
them
get
outside
air.
in a cage? Yeah.
To get all that car and coal air
Yeah.
from
But
back then.
lovingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, doing the best you can.
Harden it up. Harden them up. Ooh. Get tough. TUFF.
Yeah. Tough. Enough's enough.
That's
Remember
your
them?
band.
I don't know any of their songs. but
Enough's enough.
Rickety does.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
I believe. Yeah. You're making me remember an Enough's Enough song.
Well, in the meantime,
Don't do it. Just
fucking
don't do it. Don't even let it take space.
Paul Stanley got COVID.
Paul Stanley's pubes
are all COVIDed up.
all stressed out now.
And then a couple days later, Gene Simmons caught COVID.
Were they smooching?
I wonder if those events are mutually exclusive.
Well, they're touring dumbly.
It's transmitted sexually.
Well, who knows with them?
Chest pube to chest pube.
Yeah. It's
They were
sprinkles
grinding.
on.
Yeah, they were Brillo on Brillo.
They were doing the dance moves for
Intermingling.
Deuce.
I think they laid down at night together and their chest hairs come together like those Avatar things.
Yeah,
that
they were
hooked onto the.
They were like rubbing chest pubes when they were playing guitar together.
Yeah.
on
Those
stage.
chest pubes just meld together. And
I think they just. I think they just.
And they
reenact-
talk to the motherland. Yeah.
They just reenact their old routines in pajamas,
Onesies.
eating ice cream.
Kosher ice cream.
Yeah. Listening to this. Listening to us. The Us Guys podcast, episode 123.
Do we have any more? Any comments to cover? Or are we all good?
No, that's pretty much it. I think.
Nothing else you want to cover? I don't have internet. I'm not going to have internet for probably a week. So
Wow.
I'm not sure how soon I'm going to be able to get this up. And I'm also missed your comments this week and your messages, but we'll get caught up and we'll give you a big bonus. Maybe we'll do a big old section of just reading emails that I've gotten and
yeah, we should do that.
comments.
We can do a retrospect.
We'll let everybody get caught up. You know what I mean?
Catch up.
Hear what everybody's saying. Your peers. Like, you might not know it, but there's somebody else listening to this right now in Russia.
Oh.
Ireland. And all over the country.
UK.
Germany.
And we're all connected.
Euro porn.
Yep. Capital.
We all get together one day a week and celebrate and get intoxicated together. And have a, just a meeting of the movie. We check in. We check in on each other once a week. And we look forward. We want to hear more from you.
We cover the hard topics.
Yeah.
Let's make some babies together.
Become a part of our porn site and send us in videos of yourself.
Timber.
And we'll put it together and we'll go free. It's like open source.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
When?
Last break.
Oh, is it starting
a
to
little
nothing?
microdose.
I'm getting sleepy.
You look a bit sleepy.
I feel sleepy.
Mm.
Stuffy.
You're having an allergic reaction, man.
No.
Maybe it's the story.
You're getting seduced by this music.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no other stories? Nothing anybody else wants to say?
Nope.
We're at 2 hours.
This week is kind of one I'd like to forget.
Really? You want to let it go, huh?
Just a nose to the grindstone, Yeah.
Just getting things done.
Oh yeah.
It's been a hectic week for all of us here.
Adulting.
Hopefully you're
Yes,
having a good one out there.
adulting.
Hopefully you didn't get flooded out.
And hopefully you go to a picnic this weekend.
Yeah. It's
People
Labor Day
make Labor
weekend.
Day plans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are Labor Day plans?
A lot of people got an extra day off.
Hell yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yep. Have some barbecue. This is kind of like the end of summer, right? Like you can't wear white
Yeah.
after.
That's it.
You can't wear white after
Last
today,
two raw
yeah.
of the summer.
Supposedly, yeah.
It's a faux pas?
Get out there and
You're
do
wearing
something.
white.
I'm wearing white. Yeah.
But it's
I
not
always-
Labor Day yet.
No, it's
That's
after
classic,
Labor Day.
though.
He's clean.
I'm a rebel.
Can't wear white after Labor Day.
I'm a rebel DJ.
Let's call him up and see if it's okay if he.
If he does bar mitzvahs. Dressed as the General Lee.
DJ Rebel, yeah, he's a Confederate War veteran.
I thought of an idea for a little podcast day.
What?
And if anybody comments and wants to hear it,
You're
we'll do
branching
it.
off?
We'll
You're
do
doing
it.
a
We'll
solo-
do it. No, I thought
You're
about
Bobby Browning us?
No, I
Yeah.
thought about what we could do on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like there's a bunch of phone numbers in my phone of just people I don't even remember that are just put in there as different
Oh,
names.
you wanna call
like,
them?
No, I thought maybe I'd just send them all I'd take group text and say sup. Question mark. Yeah, and
just
if we get
see who replies.
See if we
New
get
phone, who dis?
anything back. Anything back.
Who's
yeah.
playing on my phone?
Yeah.
We have an important announcement
But
about your
I'll let you pick them
vehicle's
out of my
insurance.
phone. Like if you want to hear from Dusty Gazongas or
Oh,
you know,
wow.
like
Old ladies.
yeah,
phone.
like that's the treat. If anybody wants to hear it, let it.
I want to meet Dusty
let us
Breast.
know. Yeah.
I want to meet Dusty Breast. Like a
Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah,
Like a
these
real-
are people I don't remember, but never deleted from my phone. So, yeah.
like a psoriasis breast or like a something, you know what I mean? Some kind of eczema breast or something.
It could be somebody that's been waiting for me to text them for a long time. I don't know.
An old flame.
I don't know.
What if you rekindle an old flame and
A
ruin
mixtape?
I don't know.
A mixtape maker.
I'm willing to roll the dice if somebody wants to hear it.
Wow. He's willing to give it all up.
Yeah.
Or it could be somebody that's hated you.
Could be. Absolutely.
Could be.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Like when then Billy Madison, People I Want to Kill, with
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi, he's
Yep.
crossing,
The list.
sitting there putting lipstick on at night,
Yeah.
high heels.
I might get some names crossed off the list, or I might get added to some list.
Get at it.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
I'm willing to take that chance.
Rolling the dice.
I think I am. Yeah. But you get to read them and add them to the list, so yeah, you get to pick them out.
All right. This is this 122 or 123?
1, 2, 3.
It's 123, right?
You say. I don't know.
What you say? Did we get it right?
We'll double check it.
This is 122.
1, 2, 2.
This is 122.
One double deuce.
All right. So that's episode 122 from the Us Guys podcast. We love you. Email us. And sorry if this one comes out late. But
Bye.
bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Now, I'm supposed to be a crazy man. When I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like it. That stuff got to be hot. Now, I'm supposed to be a crazy man. When I seen it going, that really got me. Now, I'm supposed to be a crazy man. When I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like it. That stuff got to be hot.